live, y'all. How's it going, everybody? So tonight is a very special night. We are celebrating Matt Bahr and his artwork, his very amazing artwork, as well as his rock and roll ninja. How goes it, Matt Bahr?
It's going good. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, okay. Great.
So we got all our friends together, and we're all ninjas tonight.
Except Dan Plagle.
Yeah, yeah.
We even have a shirtless ninja. No, Plaggle's a ninja. He is an outback ninja, maybe?
An outback ninja. He's ninja of the sea.
Ninja of the sea. There you go.
Sea ninjas.
I didn't get the memo. Nobody sent me a memo.
She was only planning it for like 2 weeks.
Well, I was never
Was
told.
she?
No, we started planning this yesterday. We were like, we're totally going. And I may have to put my glasses on from time to time, y'all. Because I cannot
Ninjas don't need glasses.
I'm like moving wine glasses out of my photo.
Right? Like, I can't see. How can you be a ninja with glasses, right?
I'm just gonna do my beard, because ninjas grow beards sometimes.
Yeah, that's a thing. That
Sometimes.
happens. They're known for that far and wide. Their glorious beards.
Yes.
How have you been, Matt?
The samurai and their magnificent beards.
Exactly. That's precisely what I'm going for, Matt Bahr.
I just want to ease everyone's concerns and say we do not have hostages.
Oh, we do not.
I do look like Moses. Thank you very much.
I think Lola's been planning this since last Halloween. No, I wish I had been planning this since last Halloween. But it would be a lot better, probably a lot better quality if I had been planning this since last Halloween.
At least we get Lola's forehead.
Yeah.
Oh, you can even do my eye makeup, yo.
Yeah.
We saw that. But we get your forehead and we get your stone fireplace.
Right? Awesome stone fireplace.
Oh, yeah, that is a nice fireplace.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Little ninjas come out of it. They're gonna attack while I'm live streaming. Oh, let's see who else is here. We got
For Christmas, a dozen ninjas come down the fireplace and leave presents.
They're gonna burn the house down.
Oh my.
What's up, Allie? What's up?
Hi, Allie. Are you still mad at me?
The coconut.
Uh-oh. You guys are having a little
Why would Allie be mad
rough
at
spot.
you? There's no reason to be mad at you.
I don't know why she'd be mad at me, but I feel bad. Anyways.
What's up, Clayton? How you doing, man? Tonight we are celebrating Matt Bahr and his amazing art. Look at this art that I've got, guys. Look, I've got some amazing Matt Bahr art.
Hey, man, that's great art you got there.
And it's
back
Goblin
Kozo
Girl
today,
art.
friend. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's my How to Draw Comics Net.
Ninjas do not need to expose their faces to drink.
I'm sorry.
No.
Hey,
Right?
Are we getting double dice?
Yes.
we're getting all the dikes.
Thanks for ordering for me, Will.
You're very welcome.
What about Dykes?
Yes.
What? Superman said, crap, I need to look for my ninja hood.
Kind of reminds me of that Scarface line. He's like sticking your finger in a dike.
This is totally special, Wolvo. Totally special. This is
Matt looks like
special.
Steve McQueen if he was in a ninja movie.
Steve McQueen. I like that.
Amelia, thank you for
Because
showing
like Steve
up.
McQueen couldn't hide, like
Nothing
he
but
just
love.
looks however he looks in the face, so he can't really hide. So just like he's dressed as a ninja, just like there he is.
Is Wolverine like the sixth village person?
Yeah.
Alan says this feels discriminative.
I hope so.
Wolverine is the tech ninja. He's like really hot in his little workspace. And he's like,
I
He
never
really is. He's really,
told
really
you,
hot.
Allie, that you smell bad. I said that I thought in Wild Man there was a smell of patchouli oil, and I said nice touch because
Patchouli stink out of my store.
and I didn't know that wasn't in there, and I just made that up. But patchouli is usually synonymous with like hippies, and that's
head
not.
shops.
Not
Wait.
ninja.
This stream
Ninja.
is about Matt Bahr. This stream is about rock and roll ninja. Come on, we're
Yeah,
all
this stream is about Rock and Roll Ninja. I don't like this like celebrating Matt Bahr. I'm not dead yet.
I'm not like Spanish, but
No,
I'm gonna
but-
fucking devour the world.
But dude,
We're
art
here
like
celebrating the
Like,
life
in a
of
million
Matt
myself,
Bahr.
like
Like
the
what?
Are you sure
art
though?
like this, you cannot
We
go
do-
wrong with.
We do fish
And
and
Matt
Oh, I
Bahr
forgot I drew
delivers,
that. That looks
y'all.
cool.
Matt Bahr delivers.
That looks pretty cool. I forgot I drew that.
food, fish and chips and deviled eggs. Is that?
I'll pull out my snake eyes.
This has to be
Dude,
my
I
most
can't remember
favorite,
what the
though.
fucking picture
This
was.
has to be my most favorite.
Look at all this art she has from Matt Bahr.
Right?
Sheesh.
Was there something else? I could do a family meal.
She's got some more on the way too.
That's fine.
Damn.
Ooh,
I mean,
shit! She got an alien.
Alien! It's Xenomorph! How awesome am I? This
It's
part
almo-
of the, that's part of the whole ninja thing, right? Like, I ninja'd that right out of Mount Bahr.
Yeah, and these smelled wonderful, Allie. I still
What-
smell them.
What are you smelling?
Allie sent me these.
You want a beverage or anything, babe?
No, I think we got something.
And
You
the
guys
best
are
part
sending
is-
each other fucking tumble leaves.
Hold on.
No, she sent her novel and she put these in there for me, and they were wonderful.
And the best part is, Will,
What
she
did
has
you
no
mail her?
idea who any of us are right now.
I didn't mail her anything. I felt bad.
Am
You
I the
should.
only one right now appreciating how much Will looks like Jesus?
Look what I got.
I'm getting the Ayatollah.
Is that one of the 10 that was promised if you signed up?
No, this was the first Goblin Girl Matt did for me.
I
Do I
did
do
all
it?
my. I did
That
them
is
all.
awesome.
I said, "Hey, sign up." I finished that. I don't owe anybody any art, right?
Yeah,
No.
I didn't get mine.
Did he
Why
owe
is
you
that-
one?
Did
Yeah,
I
I
owe
was-
you one, sir?
I was one of the 10. I swear to you. I swear on my mother, Matt.
I
it
don't
was-
remember. He swears on his tattoo.
Why
Okay.
it says Lola's got
Hey,
the
Matt,
whole
look what else
library
I
of
did.
Matt Bahr's art. I do have
You
a library
recognize
of
this
Matt Bahr.
character?
No.
You were just on his show the other day.
No, Pro Chewbacca, I am
This
not.
is his
avoiding
vampire
this
character,
comment.
the
Like, what's up,
Anthony.
man?
Oh. Vampira.
Vampira, I think. Yeah, she's like kind of
Vampiria.
like a Vampirella, but like done properly, sort of thing. I like the
come on,
helmet.
gotta
I
make
got
it
the
new,
blood on the
gotta
helmet
make it
really
new.
good.
Oh, that looks dope.
In the beginning.
Oh yeah, that's really cool, dude.
And the dude's like all chopped up, floating in the background there. The blood coming out of the
Yeah.
eyeball sockets.
That looks really good, man.
It's hot, dude.
If anyone
pretty
has
good.
trouble hearing me, please let me know. I've got a new mic set up, so I'm trying it out here.
Yeah, the new mic sounds good.
So that looks really good, Dad. Everybody should go and sign up for Goblin Girl before it goes.
Get it, friend.
Mhm.
Look at that pushing cushion she's got.
The pushing cushion. Dan's face is like, what?
He
See if I
knows
have
what.
anything else.
You had me at push and cushion. I don't know.
Yeah, the cushions, pushings. What do I got here?
Built for comfort, not for speed.
I don't got anything. I don't have any really good stuff here to show.
You didn't even hear that.
Yeah.
She doesn't know who I am.
I wish I
It
had
was
just like a
that
straight
difficult.
baklava.
Hope, why don't
There
you
we
give
go.
me
It'd be
another
easier,
hint?
This was a whole fucking ordeal, bro.
I just.
This is a whole ordeal, bro.
Who
Let me
cooked
tell you
the
something,
man?
Wolverine had to put some cloth on himself.
I'm telling you, brother.
Let me tell you something.
I don't know how to feel with
When the
half of
Hulkster and the
Wolverine.
Macho Man get together.
Why would you be drinking wine juice,
yeah.
Allie? Don't drink wine juice.
Yeah, I got you for 3 minutes.
What's
Hey,
Allie asking?
Wait, Allie says, hey, Mrs. Boobdam, please tell him I want to give him money for the older comic.
Oh, I think we could read that singing. Hey, Mrs.
Mrs.
Boobdan, please
Boobdan,
give
please tell
him
him I want
some
to
money
give
for a
him money
comment.
for older comment.
Allie wants to give money for the older comment.
Jingle, jingle, Boobdan.
So Matt, we're here to celebrate your work, like all of your
Yeah,
art, your awesome,
we're gonna talk
amazing
about that.
art.
At the end of your career.
Yeah, here at the end of my life, at the twilight years, the salad days of my life, I'm
This is the best
looking
you can
back.
get at the end.
Well, we love you, Matt.
Sorry.
I
You've
appreciate it.
not
I
been
love you
around
guys.
lately because, like, you were sick for a while, and so, like, I'm happy that you're back to good health.
Fucking what about?
And I want to celebrate all the art that I've gotten from you, and I want to celebrate Rock and Roll Ninja because Rock and Roll Ninja's
I
doing
appreciate
really
it.
well.
Rock and roll
But
ninja.
Rock and roll ninja.
we can get Rock and Roll Ninja
Babe,
doing way
that's-
better.
No.
Ninja do not need their feet.
I'm trying to get her views.
We
Is
don't
that
want
how
those
you
kind
need
of
that kind of
views.
video?
I'm wiggling it for the views.
I feel like this is how Dan ends up on porn sites.
I like Dan's feet.
That
It's
would
like he
explain
doesn't
why
have the toe part. It's just like his foot and then the end of his toes,
Yeah.
like
yeah.
little nubs. They're almost like cartoon feet.
I just want to point out I did my eye makeup for this, so
Girl, it looks fantastic.
I
Get
like
it.
it. Yes.
people better show up and show out.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
is
am
nobody
here for
watching?
your face.
I'm in a daze.
I'm sorry that
We're
only
all in a
like
daze,
3 people
brother.
are watching. It's,
No, you're not, Matt. Don't lie.
all
You're
right.
missing out on ninjaing.
We may have a Billy that'll show up later.
We
Hopefully,
gave him
Oh,
feet.
lovely.
you gave him feet, so people should be like ninjaing their way up to, like, you know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
backing Rock and Roll Ninja. Oh.
I like the ninja movies. I like
What's your
ninjas.
favorite
I like
ninja movie?
totos. Oh.
American Ninja.
I
was
like
good.
those. Man, I fucking hate American Ninja movies. I think they're the stupidest fucking things on the planet. I like.
Oh, they are.
Kick Matt Bahr. Kick him from the show.
They
I always
definitely
don't.
are.
Not to sound like a nerd, but I like Shinobi no Mono. Like I like the stuff that they're putting out in the late '60s. There's like a whole series of ninja movies that are like
Ninja
black
Assassin.
and white. Yeah,
The Shadow
Ninja
Warriors.
Assassin. Shit like that. I like those. Those are a lot cooler than like the weird ninjas in the middle of the day movies that they were making in the '80s. Oh, he possessed great skill. What?
The Shadow Warriors were good.
Yeah, Super Ninjas. I like that movie. That's a good movie.
Ali says, "Who are you people?"
Who are
You
we?
love us, Ali. You know
We're
you love
ninjas.
us.
Culture.
We're
Like you're
ninjas.
here.
I
Yeah, I
think
would
this
make
may have
that
something to do with her face blindness, and all the key markers that she uses to identify us with are gone right now.
Okay.
Ninjas.
What about? What's up? What about? Number love, brother. So why don't you tell us about Rock on Ninja just a little bit, so we know what it's about?
Yeah, it's about 4 guys who are in a band. They are compatriots. They're former teammates from Vietnam, and they follow their dream of joining a rock and roll band, starting one, and they get their equipment destroyed during a crazy night in the meat market, and they gotta go and do a quick job so they can buy some new equipment, and that quick job ends up being a 3-year nightmare on this ninja island. Yeah, I don't want to ruin it too much, but it's like high adventure. It's like Platoon meets Buckaroo Banzai meets Ninja Assassin.
Definitely
Shit.
better than Pirates, man.
It's not pirates. There's no
Pirates
there's no
suck,
shadows.
Thank
There's
God.
no
Thank
there's
God.
no krakens.
Right?
What?
There's no krakens. There's no
No,
krakens in this.
It's
No.
all about ninjas.
it's modern day ninja shit. It's like, they show up thinking that they're just modernizing this indigenous group, which is something that Green Berets will do. There'll be a force magnifier, and so that's what these guys think they're doing. But they're really like, teaching these ninjas how to use C4 and M16s and just modernizing their shit.
This is like the Hugh meets comics.
The Q?
The Hugh, H-U. Have you not heard them?
The Mongolian band.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Wait, is that the...
Yeah.
They do the Mongolian throat singing, but they do it to like death metal.
Oh, that's cool.
So that's what it reminds me of. I'm like, yeah, badass, man. Wait, what did I forget? What did I forget, Lola? Or Allie?
Where?
Allie said I forgot. I forgot something. I don't know what I forgot.
I don't know. You have a nice compliment though up there,
Where?
right there,
Wait, which one?
top one.
You can't just say the top one.
Well, Amelia said something very nice about your makeup. I was reading
Did
up
you say
there.
Surf Ninjas?
Oh, I saw that.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
that fucking movie, dude. Fuck yeah.
I think I commented.
Surfing ninja.
Thank you, Amelia. I appreciate
Surf
that.
Ninjas is neither a ninja movie nor a surf movie.
Thanks, Feline.
Hi, Flying Feline. Good night, Flying Feline.
What's up, beautiful? We love you, girl.
Yeah, I don't want to ruin too much, but it's a lot of fun. There's some corporate stuff. There's some corporate espionage. There's some love. There's some humping going on. There's some betrayal of the heart.
Wait, so we're gonna get AET in this?
Oh yeah,
Is there a total eclipse of the heart?
yes,
Awesome.
yeah.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about who you're working with?
Okay. I will tell you that I'm working with Richard Myers and Chuck Dixon. The Chuck Dixon.
Wait, what was that last name?
Chuck Dixon.
Oh yeah.
Show us what you're working with. Shake that.
Dixon.
Say what you just.
Hello, can you hear me? Dixon.
Dixon.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Can you guys hear me?
We
Yeah.
can hear you.
Dixon. Okay. Can you hear me? Yeah, he's working on it. It's pretty awesome.
Haha.
It's pretty awesome. What I need to be a little more specific. Myers is awesome. He's super chill and laid back. Like he pretty much gives me a lot of room in what I want to do. It kind of lets me express myself and fill in the pages with little jokes and shit. He doesn't ask me to erase stuff that might be a little weird. When he saw the page with all those dudes' asses all over it, like he didn't say anything, like he just like went with it, and I appreciate that. I got a scene where the ninja girl is like choking our good guy, and she's like kind of choking him and like spitting in his mouth a little bit, like it's a sex scene, and like nobody said anything. They just let me draw it, so that was kind of cool. And then like Chuck, he just wrote an amazing script from the notes that we gave him. Me and Myers, we kind of sat down and hashed out the idea, and then Chuck showed up and just really like polished it and like brought it all together. It was kind of interesting. Like, we were sitting there like going back and forth with the script, going back and forth, just throwing in the shit that we wanted. And then we let Chuck go and write the script. And when he came back, it felt familiar.
Right.
Like it was like all the stuff that I knew from it, from what we had discussed, but it really felt like exciting and new, you know what I mean? It was like I was like turning the pages like it wasn't something that I had been working on. That's how awesome it was. But I love it. Like, I mean, Chuck does like a full script. He'll do like, okay, this panel or this page has 5 panels. This page has 3 panels. But he's like pretty lax. Like apparently he doesn't even go back to his script to look. So that's what I thought. Like the first couple of pages, I thought he was like checking what he wrote to see what I drew. But nah, I don't think he gives a shit. Like so I'm just like sending him like the pages and he's like going, "Whoa," and
Everyone
"All
needs to
right."
see all this detail that you're putting into this art because like that detail is fucking phenomenal, man.
Thank
Like
you.
that is
It's
awesome.
good shit, man.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I like I like Jack Davis and Will Eisner, but I'm also a huge Jeff Darrow fan, So I'll sit there and just like start filling the whole thing up.
I just want people to go back this. Like I'm super excited for this. So how long have you been working on it, man?
Since like right at the end of February, maybe March, beginning of March I started.
Right? Like I've seen a lot of great art come out of this and like what you've been doing with it and it looks phenomenal. I'm super excited. You guys on the
Thank you.
panel, are y'all excited for this?
Yeah.
Motherfucking crickets.
Thanks a lot, Bobo.
You guys excited? Yeah. Yeah, I guess.
No, look, we're excited because we're dressed up. Like, look, I got Will to dress
No, I
up. I got
appreciate that.
Wolvo to
Yeah,
dress
yeah.
up. Like, we're having a party here, y'all. This is a party.
I've kissed Matt's ass enough. He knows.
I know. I'm trying to get my mask right. Like trying to talk.
So, what has everybody been up to tonight?
Fragtober, homie.
How was
Yeah.
Fragtober?
Fragtober was great.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, you had
like,
Mr.
is
Andy
that all you
Smith
got
on,
for
right?
us, Will? It was great?
Huh?
I said, is that all you got for us, Will? It was great?
Apparently Andy paid for the good hotel internet.
Yeah, he got the good hotel room that had the good router in it, and Frega got to be like in a little closet, drawing. And I would like Matt Bahr to challenge for his right to leadership of the clan
Holy shit.
by the laws of 8. Right, Matt Bahr?
Man, I don't want to like challenge him. I don't know. He's like sensei. You know what I mean?
Because
He's
Frega
like
said the only way you can get to
he's
the
like
finals.
the hard master and the soft master combined.
Hey, Irene went at him.
Yeah, Irene beat him. Don't like Irene knocked his socks off.
And she's coming back for the finals along with Aaron Lepresti. So why don't you take a shot at the king and see if you can come back for the finals?
Yeah, because we didn't really have like a challenge thing. I thought I was just coming on and drawing with him.
Okay, so you got 2 weeks to challenge and come back.
I think my old school Groot was pretty dope.
Yeah, that's what I mean. If we put the poll up, you might have been able to beat him that night.
If I was able to dance on that pole, I would have definitely beaten him.
Yeah, so go text him and say, Frega, I want to come back and challenge you. And then he'll have you come on, and we can issue a challenge, and we can see if the poll in the chat will accept Matt Bahr to come back for the finals.
So,
Okay.
wait, I got a question. Matt, this is your inspiration. I'm going through it. And so Ninja Turtles are your inspiration for this?
Ninjas is ninjas, Lola.
What?
As far as like ninjas in that it's black and white. Do I sound muffled?
No, you're good.
Sorry.
We all sound muffled.
I know. Like
We're all good. Come on. Like, this is fun. This is supposed to be fun, and we're having fun. Look, I am not taking Shay's place in cosplay here. I'm having fun.
Mm-hmm.
No, she's just doing a manifesto.
Yeah, the Unabomber, the fucking.
I like I know I like the Zipatone from the turtles, and I
Right.
guess like some of the roughness of it is what we're leaning towards.
Right.
But I think my artwork actually looks better than the Ninja Turtles shit.
I just want to point out this may be my Halloween costume.
You're very expressive with your eyes, Lola.
Well, I was very blessed. My biggest compliment is always my eyes. So
My eyes.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
My biggest compliment is always my thumb.
Your thumb.
Yeah, people say you have a nice thumb. I'm like, thank you, and I just do that in their faces.
That's
Is
why
it
he
a
always
ninja
applies
thumb?
the rule of
Exactly. No bigger than my thumb, right?
Did
Wolverine?
we just lose
Yeah.
Dan?
Yeah.
Yeah, he just walked
No, we
Yeah.
away.
lost Dan a while back.
He'll be back. Dan will be back.
He probably went to go see a movie.
Yeah.
No, he wants to talk about Rock and Roll Ninja tonight.
He went to go get deviled eggs.
What up, my ninja?
I'm trying to see like what other artwork I have here.
Scroll
wanna
down and you
explain
can
this
see
one?
the. Oh yeah, that's a cool little Wendigo.
Let me make myself big here.
So,
what are you gonna say, Will?
no, I'm just jealous of your corpus.
Like
And
I
your
have
crystal.
all this awesome Matt Bahr
Eating
art.
the man flesh.
Nice claws.
So I'm really looking forward to Rock and Roll Ninja, right?
Uh-huh.
Because of this artwork that I've received, and I'm like, Rock and Roll Ninja is gonna be amazing.
That's a good one, the Xenomorph.
Yeah,
Just
I
that would
really
be
like
like
the Xenomorph.
framed at this point.
Don't you have a
What?
port?
Look at that. It came out pretty cool.
Yeah, it did. And then look, I've got these three witches as well that he did. I don't know if everybody can see this.
Yeah, that was for a poster that I did.
But this
That's
is
like the
badass.
underdrawing.
I like this. This reminds me of the three what are they called? The three fates. The three fates.
Mm.
And so I really like this.
Yeah, I thought they came out pretty cool. I was pleased with it.
Okay. I'm gonna like less and dig in myself here.
I like doing rock band posters. Well, I did. I'm like busy. I'm so damn busy right now. If somebody was like, "Do you want to do a rock band?" I think I might pop a blood vessel.
What's up, Citizen Sinister? He says Lola is doing Mortal Kombat cosplay. No, I am doing Rock and Roll Ninja cosplay.
I'm doing
That should
Moses
be spelled
cosplay.
Kumbutt. Mortal Kombat.
Kombutt.
Mortal Kombat.
I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see.
Do 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 do
You guys
do
are
do. Mortal
crazy.
Kombat.
See, this is why I have to have my glasses. So I can see.
I think Lola's gonna reveal her face at 1,000 subscribers.
No, remember I dress as a furry at 1,000.
Which furry?
I haven't decided yet. Any suggestions?
I'm just doing her finger movements.
Oh.
Look, when you have that little when you have that comment, I'm like making out with Mr. Sinister. So hot.
My sketchbook 340. I mean, if you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, you've already seen my face, so there's that. Just saying. I don't care to show my face anymore. I mean, whatever.
Whatever. I do what I want.
Yeah.
Dude, I won't.
I do what I want.
This is just fun for me. This is super fun. Wait, what are you doing, Matt? What are you doing?
I'm moving my camera so I could
Maybe
like.
if move the thing. Might be able to, that didn't work.
So I could take my neck medicine.
Let's see what's Matt doing. Nope. Are you drawing something tonight?
I am.
Are you drawing ninjas tonight?
Whoa! Look, I'm drawing ninjas. Whoa.
Oh my.
Yeah, I could draw a ninja. So what else is going on?
Nothing much is like I was down sick for like 2 weeks, and so I'm still trying to get back into everything, but you know how that goes.
Yeah, it sucks.
Citizen Sinister says, "Dang it! At least buy me a drink, man." I know that's right.
So what are we drawing, Matt Bahr?
I don't know. What do you guys want me to draw?
Draw a dude like running into somebody else and splattering him everywhere.
Draw
Okay.
girl ninjas with big T and A.
That too.
I can do that.
We need AAT up in here, man.
That's copywritten, by the way. You owe me a nickel.
Wait, who
What
owes
is
me a
what? What is
nickel?
their A and T? Oh, is it?
SS titties.
I'll send you a shirt, Matt Bahr, when we do it.
Because I thought it was always just like T and A.
That's
No, it's
R.
AAT. SS titties.
That's R. R.
You can take over for just a second. I need to like go potty.
I was just asked what a furry is.
Don't answer.
Will,
I just did.
Will, take over. I've got to go to the bathroom.
I've heard that many a times from many a lady.
Yeah.
What?
And they slip
They
out
ask,
the window.
"What's a furry?"
And fuck that night, man.
So how do you want to describe a furry, Wolverine?
I try not to.
Please, I mean, you're very articulate when it comes to these degenerates, so you tell me.
In a very broad nutshell, it's people who are sexually attracted to anthropomorphic, borderline, if not over the borderline, cartoon, anthropomorphic animal people.
It's like people who dressed up like mascots like to fuck each other.
Yes. In your real life extreme situation, it's people in fursuits fucking.
Like, all right, you dress up like a fucking fox, like a cartoon fox, and I'll dress up like a cartoon turtle, and we'll go meet somewhere and fuck. We won't like
Invariably
take our
in some weird
masks off.
pastel color. Invariably. On the plus side, they have seemingly unlimited amounts of money to commission art. On the downside, you don't want to get that on you. It never washes off.
Yes.
And they are meticulously exacting on their
God,
specifications.
I had to. Somebody came to me once and they were like, "Hey, will you draw like some werewolves for me?" And I was like, "Oh, that sounds like a cool gig." And then I saw what kind of werewolves they wanted me to draw, and I was like, "What the fuck is this, dude?" Like, it was like homoerotic bodybuilding werewolves, and it was like he was like, "No, I want them bigger," and like he finally like sent me like a sketch of like what he was talking about, and like they were so muscular they couldn't put their arms down, you know, and it was just like, yeah, man, I can't do this. Like I'm not gonna fucking draw this. And he was like, well, I have this other artist who can do exactly what I say, or you know, who can do exactly what I want. And I was like, well, please go fucking contact him and get your shit like so that you're happy, because this is fucking weird, dude.
Yeah.
I think, and I finally said that, I was like, this is just fucking weird. I'm judging you, bro.
Okay,
This is fucking
sorry.
weird. Yeah, so that's furries. So people like, they're like anime character mascots.
Yeah.
And then they fuck.
Oh, we got a new friend, y'all. We got a new friend. We got a new ninja.
A new friend.
What's up, Billy?
Oh.
Billy
Billy's got the
dresses as a
fucking
ninja
snake
too.
eyes.
What's
He's got
up,
the
brother?
modern snake eyes look, dude. That's fucking dope.
What up?
Look at Dan. What's up, Dan? Wait, is Lola Cat
Oh my god.
Ninja Will?
Yes, she doesn't recognize
Now it's
me.
all clogged up
It's
again.
like, wait,
Got
are
ninjas
you
up here
supposed to
and
be a
shit.
ninja or are you supposed to be a Bible character? I'm confused.
I'm a ninja character. It's
There, now it's working.
I'm just like in the sports
Lola
fair as well.
Kitty! No, hold on. We gotta give Lola Kitty some like airtime. Like this poor kitty is absolutely gorgeous. Look at her. Like she has 3 legs. This sweet kitty has 3 legs.
How dare you, sir? Lay hands and heal that cat.
No, I'm like Muhammad. I have my cat.
Come on, Jesus.
Oh Lord! Do you want me to draw Muhammad?
Oh,
It's,
Oh
it's
my
just
God.
Will, peace be upon him.
Billy, how you been, man?
I've been busy training
Master.
on a clandestine isle amongst other highly trained individuals.
Right.
Yes. He's bringing up some rock and roll ninja stuff. So, if you guys didn't know, but Billy is doing the zipper on it for me.
Rock and roll
Oh,
ninja.
shit.
So he's on board. Helping me get this shit done.
Ninja.
So he's gotten to see some shit that other people haven't. Ninja skills. Hidden ninja secrets.
I can give my honest opinion since I've read all 3 of these books now that Rock and Roll Ninja is better than TMNT Ronin and Snake Eyes Dead Game.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
Those are the other
Oh,
2 like big
snap.
ninja books that I read this year, and like I was like,
Flopping it
yeah,
on the
whatever,
table there.
Liefeld, whatever, fucking Kevin Eastman. You're not ready for Dicks and Bars, fucking ninjas, motherfucker.
Coming in and flopping it on the table like it's dead.
Oh, it's alive because it's fucking throbbing, dude.
Damn right.
Right?
I can't
Yeah,
see. and
it's
sunglasses fogging up.
dude. I mean, I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. Billy and I think Dan might have seen some of it, but like we watched the new Snake Eyes movie, and at the end, we were both just like, "What the fuck did we just see?" Everything that you thought you would see in Snake Eyes is in this book, and more.
Wow.
All the cool training montages, all the cool real ninja action. It's in here. And,
That's right, bitches. Right
It's
in
in here,
there.
ladies.
Now, how influenced are you by
All the
G.I.
faces
Joe?
look different. All
the
all
faces,
look
baby.
different.
Well, and
All of
the
those
art that
faces.
you loved from
Oh, look.
stuff like Ninja Turtles and GI Joe from back in the day is like in Rock and Roll Ninja and spades.
Right.
It's like
Extreme badassery, friends.
it's got the
Extreme
cool
badassery.
it's got the cool like ninjas and military look that
Right
so
there.
many of us are fond of from the 80s. That that
chin.
that special ops Green Beret, Navy
A
SEALs
ninja chin.
type of look, American Ninja, but at the same time, this like really energetic, expressive, like bold art style by Matt Bahr.
What that guy said.
Wait, Billy, did you lose your ninja outfit?
It was the goggles were fogging my eyes up. I couldn't see.
I understand, man. I understand. Like,
I can taste Billy's ninja tears from here.
I have another ninja mask, but it's like pink and galaxy colored.
Ooh, space ninja.
Ring it out in my mouth,
I'm
Billy.
just glad
Ring
that
it
you
out.
came in dressed like a ninja. Like, that was fucking awesome. Like, thanks
What?
so much for showing up, man. Showing out.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Clayton says he's scared of this stream tonight.
Don't be scared, Clayton.
What the hell, Clayton?
Look, me and Matt were talking
Your
about
damn
this
super chat.
yesterday.
They can't even see me.
People don't even know. Like, I hit Matt up yesterday. And I was like, dude, we got to do a Matt Bahr stream and we got to do it as a Lola after midnight. And he was like, it'd be so cool if everyone dressed up as ninjas. And I was like, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Like, that's a
Let's
fucking
do it,
awesome
baby.
idea.
I was high. I don't know.
I can stay impartial. Like I'll get in.
That's what she's
It's like
impartial.
a half chubby, you know.
I
It's
was totally like, let's do it. And he's like, yeah, people could just use t-shirts around their heads. And I was like,
Well, now I'm
yeah,
like-
YouTube's
now I'm
really
like
gonna love this.
No, now I'm like graffiti, like surfer, like urban ninja, like
Yeah,
modern.
now you're just
Yeah.
some 90s.
Now I'm like hacking shit on my phone and then like fucking killing some guy for like fucking I don't know, killing whales or some
Like
shit.
for some
Yeah, but
reason,
you're on
I
a
pictured
skateboard.
Billy like out in the desert on like a dune buggy running around.
Ninja shit. That's how we roll.
Like this
No,
sounds fun
Billy.
to me. I want to go
Ciao.
out on a dune buggy in the desert.
This is terrible.
I can
Be
still
like-
base with this though.
Ride shiny and chrome to Valhalla, right?
Dude, this is the
Yeah,
first time I've been
witness.
on a stream with Will in forever.
I know, right? The whole gang's here. How's it going, everybody?
Yeah, good to see everybody.
Yeah.
Citizen Sinister says that Billy is a desert ninja.
See, I can do the lip thing, and then I'm like the original figure for Firefly
Again.
that everybody hated.
Again with this.
Smoke Monster, what's up? He said, I just smoked a
Firefly,
blunt.
like it
and
looked
the-
like he was pooching his
Man.
lips on his figure. I hated it so much. I was like,
I'm
what the
coddling
fuck?
my cat.
Squish is tripping out Smoke Monster right
I'm
now.
squishing. I'm squishing my kitty.
Good.
Dan. Don't squish the
Trying
kitty.
to make another leg pop off.
Yeah.
Balance
Pop a
that
leg
shit
off,
out.
baby. Pop
So,
it.
Matt, I got a question. How long have you been drawing?
Man,
At night?
Turn up the
Oh.
mic.
how long have I been drawing? I don't know. I've been drawing as
This
long as
thing
I can
on.
remember. You guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
I'm hearing Dan like talk shit about his microphone, so I was like,
Are you hearing me?
yeah, I hear you.
Matt Bahr,
Yes.
can you hear me?
Yes, Dan.
What?
Fuck.
Is this what happens when you're on Discord? Like everybody just goes.
No, he's
Sometimes.
My
Sometimes.
mom is a really good illustrator, so there was like paper and pencils and shit like that laying around the house growing up. So yeah, I don't remember a time I wasn't drawing.
Right?
Right.
There never was a
Right.
time when there was nothing. Because in order for Matt to draw, there had to be something.
Right.
But Matt, what made you want to do comics?
The
Comic.
Big Bang.
It wasn't
A big snap.
something. It was nothing. As soon as I realized that that there was somebody who was drawing the comic books that I was looking at, like as soon as somebody explained that like this is somebody
I
drawing
got a
this,
phone call.
that was it. I was like, oh shit, really? Because I was already like kind of like drawing like monsters and drawing Batman and stuff and drawing. I don't know. I would just like see a movie and like start drawing stuff from that movie. Like I'd go see Dark Crystal and then just start drawing shit from Dark Crystal. And yeah, as soon as I realized that it was a profession, that's what I wanted to do.
Now, have you ever done a comic before?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I have done one full comic book, and it was for the United Nations.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was a pretty big deal. It was with their UNICEF and their Sustainable Goals program. So I was part of their they're using comic books to promote the Sustainable Goals, and this was a year before they got that little square-headed girl to come in and start yelling at people.
Square-headed girl.
Yeah, little block-headed mama. She came in and started yelling at people.
What's up, Will?
The little special one.
Mm-hmm.
Is she special?
Yeah, whose mother was that whore that was running around all over the world and abandoning her daughter.
Oh my god, I didn't know it was that bad, but so I guess one year they did comic books and it didn't really hit the mark, so they decided to bring that girl on. But yeah, so I did and I wrote it too. So I wrote the comic and then I illustrated. I did all the graphic design work. And that was called Gridiron Green. And so I did that, and that was what I showed Myers to get the gig to do Rock and Roll Ninja. I sent him some artwork that I had done, and then I sent him some sequentials that I did for for Gridiron Green.
Right on.
Some of
Yeah.
the sequentials, or like, did you just send him the comic, or like how much?
Yeah, I sent him like a link to the comic book because you could see Gridiron Green online
Right,
at the Comics United website.
right.
But he also wanted to see just like the pencils. You know what I mean? He wanted to see like just the art without like the lettering and the coloring and stuff.
Right on.
So once he saw that, we were rocking and rolling.
Ninjaing too,
And Ninja.
Yeah.
dude. That's dope.
So we'll want one guy running through another guy, exploding him.
Yeah.
So, so what's happened with Gridiron Green since then, Matt? Bahr?
Well, since it's been released, it's gotten pretty litigious.
I'm giving you thumbnail possibilities, by the way, over here.
I'm just like, Billy, thank you. Thank you for asking all the right questions because I'm a little inebriated tonight.
Yeah.
I'm very tired.
So sorry, what's happened with that project since then, Matt Bahr?
Well, since then, we've both gotten lawyers. Since then, I've been trying to get my royalty payments. And,
Tell us more, friend.
I don't know if I can
So
because there's like an
so is-
active
so is
lawsuit
this a-
going on.
So is this a comic? I mean, say if somebody wanted to see this Gridiron Green stuff, it is still available for them to see online. I mean, or is it? Can they buy a copy somewhere, or like? I mean,
You can go to his website. You can go to OV's website and buy a copy for like $20. Or you could just go to the Comic Books United and download a copy of it for free.
Cool. See, if I was interested in a physical version, but I still wanted to support you, how would one stay interested in a project like that?
Well, if you wanted to support me, you'd probably just have to move forward and support me through Rock and Roll Ninja and future projects.
Awesome.
I'm just gonna let Billy ask all the questions tonight. Just saying, like he is on point tonight.
Yeah, he is. So,
Do you have anything in the future to tell us about, Matt, that you could, let us in on? That could be going
There's
on
more
in the future?
projects. There's more projects on the way for sure. As soon as I finish Rock and Roll Ninja,
Yeah.
but I can't really talk about them. The ones that I can talk about that I'm involved in is Goblin Girl. I'm like helping out Dan with that.
Oh, damn, friend. You can tell us more about that.
Wait, what's Goblin Girl? Why don't you tell us more about Goblin Girl?
Like that's crazy that you say that, Matt. I thought you said that you were an artist. How could you be attached to Goblin Girl?
Yes, Matt. Tell us more.
Well, for the last 20 years, not only wasn't I an artist, but I was also an art director and dealt with all kinds of things like layout, typography, pre-press.
Wait, what are all
kinds
these
of other
words
stuff.
that you're speaking, man?
Sounds like a talented person to me, friend.
Yeah. So like when you see Gridiron Green, like I pretty much did that whole book from cover to cover. The only thing I didn't do was the coloring. So you could see my lettering and my design work. You could also see that stuff at my website. But yeah, so I've been doing a bunch of other stuff for a bunch of like big companies, and now I'm kind of focusing on my own projects and my friends' projects that I think are super cool.
Right on.
Yeah.
That's good to know that like if they wanted to employ your services, it wouldn't be just doing comic book line art. You actually you provide a bevy of things that like a comic book creator or possibly IP creator would possibly want to use you for their project if they were really into your art style and your sensibilities.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like, there's logo design, but I think there's also like, I don't know, like even like I need to figure out a way to monetize it, but like advice.
Yeah,
You
your
know,
stuff
just
seems
like looking at some of these logos, like I mean, I don't know if I want to monetize it, but I would, you know, I'm down with like being like, you know, if you adjust that, if you adjust this, it'll be better.
Well, I'm not sure if everyone's aware of it, but I know that I'm seeing more and more of your stuff all over CG. I heard that there was some manga book that you had currently designed the logo for that's going to be coming out in the next quarter here, I believe. What was the
Ye-
name of it?
Tiger Blue?
Tiger Blue. That's
Tiger
cool.
Blue.
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
seen that.
Tiger Blue. This guy named Matthew Fowler. Am I saying his
Okay.
last name
I
Yeah,
know,
right?
yeah.
yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Oh
Matthew
yeah,
Fowler is really awesome.
that one.
Oh shit, that one. Uh-oh. I don't know
That's
anything other
dude.
than this dude needed a logo. He
Got
needed
a
some
great
help.
title. I
Well,
really like the
it's
title.
like I said, that's I don't think like people should really, if they want to support some of these creators in CG, they should really look at like the creator list on a lot of them because my point being like you can support Matt Barr in all kinds of ways by like uh telling people about his work, knowing that like if people want to see like his work, it's not just his comic book stuff, but you could show
Right.
them logo design from like other projects, lettering and layout for still a third set of stuff. Like there's a lot of stuff going on over at Castle Bar.
Yeah. And you know, it's being in that pit. It's really fun. I mean, it's like being in a bullpen. It's like working in an
Well,
art department again.
everyone that's on this panel tonight, you guys are like completely killing it. Like you're on different projects, you're doing awesome stuff. Like Will's working on Black Flag. Um
And
Matt,
more. Oh,
I'm gonna be doing
I've heard too
something with
much.
Will as well.
right? Like you guys are all working together and you're making a community of just like creativity, and it's amazing and it's beautiful to see because we don't get to see that a lot in Comic Skate, right? Like what we see in Comic Skate is a lot of people who like team up, but we don't see
Gosh, I
groups
hope
of
to work with
people.
Will in the future myself.
Well, like
Don't be
Hope
passive
that
everybody
can
aggressive,
happen.
bitch.
everybody that's like over here has the passion of like what drives them. And like for some of us, that seem to like want to clump together, like part of the way that we fight like the cancel culture or the culture war or whatever you want to call it is like by like constantly staying creative and like
Right.
forming groups of people that can like be pumping out content. So it's like that's our voice is like the mustard.
Billy, let me ask you though, what is the hardest part about being an indie creator?
um
I like mustard.
Dealing with a large variety of different personality types. And because we're not seeing a lot of these people like face to face, wanting to move forward on projects and stuff like that can be hard when you're juggling a whole different set of personality types. And
Right.
when you're not getting that true physical connection and being able to, like the classic business meeting of having a sit down, even if it's somebody having coffee with them and talking about anything. Um, we miss that here in like the indie space, it being all online interaction. So I think that's the two things that are the hardest.
What would you change as far as like the whole indie sphere that we've got going here? What's something that you personally would be like, look, if we could improve upon something, this is what we need to improve upon.
Hmm.
I don't know. That's a hard
Hmm.
question.
I mean, for
Does
me,
anybody else have
I
any
know what
feelings
it
on
would
that?
be.
Matt, do you have any feelings on
What would
that
I
one?
change? I don't think, honestly, I don't think I've been around long enough in the scene to start like fucking calling out what needs to be changed. And
I know exactly what I would change. I would change
I
like
think things even that I disagree with, I think are part of like the growing process. And if I were to do that whole monkey paw wish thingy, it might fuck up something else that like needs to happen because of this other thing that I don't currently agree with right now.
right.
Like I'm a couple steps forward guy, so it's like what I currently don't like now doesn't necessarily mean that like you know I
two
I
steps forward, I take
yeah,
two
I
steps
used to not
back.
like a lot of things. You know what I'm saying, ladies?
Hmm.
I mean,
What about you, Will? What's something that you would change that if you could change it?
It's well documented.
It's well documented. Come on, man.
It's will documented.
Will document
If it was me, I would say more penises with fingers.
more penises.
What about you, Wolvo? What's something you would change with like the whole comic skate indie sphere? What was like? I'm not even responding to this shit.
I think
What the fuck?
he suffocated from the shroud.
I think it would. I don't know. I think it would
Oh,
be something. I
goddamn.
mean, if there would be anything
I
that
don't
we could
know.
change,
It
would be.
is a tough question.
No, like this is the thing that we need to be talking about, though, right? Like we need to come together and we need to figure out like a better way
Okay,
to.
let's. Can we pose that? Can we slightly? Can I ask if rather than posing this harder question of like what would I change? Can I ask something that I mean? Can I answer maybe slightly deflect it slightly and maybe answer with? Is there something that I'm hopeful for?
Yeah.
Mm.
Like, because that's different than like something I want to change. You know?
Okay, maybe it's not something you want to change, but maybe something you want to better. You want to help.
Yeah,
You
or
know.
just like, or just something that you hope for, because like I have something that like I hope for more publishing, shipping, and distribution methods becoming adopted more by the wider public, and not have not just having internet cooties with like people, but not having internet cooties with like where you get the book or where you get the whatever, you know. Like that.
With the
That's my
manufacturer,
hope.
the
I hope
printer and
like
shit.
I hope like that gets like. Well, I mean, just know whether you know, because like some people like they're like, oh, what he like went from like Indiegogo to Amazon, and now I won't back him because he's on Amazon, or they went to
Yeah.
Kickstarter or went to here, and like, oh man, this guy only runs his own website. He thinks he's better than us, or like, oh, what's this guy's doing Shopify? That's crazy. Like, just I wish people would just get over the whole. It just reminds me too much of like the shit from when I was a kid. It's just like I like Sega Genesis. It's like Nintendo Super Nintendo is far superior. Like whatever, dude. Like I don't care.
Yeah, I would like to see the stigma of the comic skate group kind of pulled back a little bit. Like nobody wants to like talk about it in mainstream, like the big numbers that are happening. You know?
Yeah, see, that would
Right.
be a good. That's a nice wish. Yeah.
Well,
that's
see,
great.
this is
Comic
what
skate.
I would like to
Shit.
change. This is what I would like to fix with all of this, right? With any, like the whole indie sphere and comic skate as well, right? Is that we're a community. We're a community that comes together. We promote, whether we're creating, whether we're actually putting something out there. Like the thing is we're a community that comes together to help one another, but yet we have all this weird backroom shady bullshit, and
Oh
it's
yeah.
like,
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, that's always gonna happen. No matter where you go, no matter like that's.
well,
I don't
you're
want
not.
to say. I don't know if I'm. Will might correct me here. It's like I don't know if it's human nature, but like it's just it's part of like as soon as like it's almost
just
like a
how
joke.
communities
It's almost like a
work.
joke. It's like as soon as you get like 5 or 10 people into a room, like 3 people are going to be plotting against the other 7. Like just like there's something like in us
Well,
as
when
people,
you
like
have,
or shit talking or something, you know, like
here's the thing, like when you have different personalities that are trying to come together to create something, like you're gonna have a back and forth, right?
you know.
Like there's no reason to bring shit into the public sphere, right? Like people should be able to get together and work out their shit and it be just like completely separated from the work. But you end up seeing a lot of drama and a lot of bullshit, and it's like, why? There's no point to it.
Well, I mean, to be fair, from another standpoint, is like we foster it a bit.
Well, yeah,
Like,
because people like drama. People
Well,
like
no,
the
well, I mean,
negative.
not just that, but like YouTube is an entertainment platform for people
Yeah.
to come and watch things. And if we're going to put ourselves onto YouTube, it means that, like, in a sense, like we're here to put our faces onto a screen in order to provide some level of entertainment for some portion of the population. And
Yeah.
like, and part of the byproduct of that, and I don't know how like people can separate themselves from it, but like whenever they're into any type of entertainment product, whether it be Jerry Springer or YouTube live streams or Twitch thoughts or anime
This is so true.
or late night Columbo, like all those things, like you start to form, so like over time you start to form an attachment to those properties. And the thing is like by us, like again, us putting ourselves and our faces on this screen, we are one of those properties. We are a Columbo. We're a fucking Murder She Wrote or whatever for some like people that are like watching this stuff. So they're going to get attached to our, but since we're not professional entertainers and like, have publicists and like a script that we're like going off of, these people are going to want to get like not only attached to the face that they see on the screen, but other things that they hear about our personal lives and shit,
I agree with you.
It's
I
hard
agree
to
with you
balance, and it's
100%.
hard to balance that that new paradigm that we've like kind of formed.
But the
You like
thing
that?
is
Yeah.
we're all
New
supposed to be
paradigm.
adults
New
here,
paradigm
so
smell, baby.
people- I like what Ali's saying here. She said, "I wish we had somewhere else that isn't Twitter." I agree
If it
with
wasn't
that,
Twitter,
Ali.
there would be somewhere else. I mean, there's always been a somewhere. Like I said, it's like Twitter is just the current like fucking. I mean, when you see like some place that's like a high fantasy setting, and they finally get to like the like the main city where the castle is and shit, there's always like some sewers where like the thieves guild is and shit. Like Twitter is just the current like fucking thieves guild, like underbelly of the fucking city shit. Like there's always gonna be that. It's like it's forever,
Will, why are you so
I'm
quiet
king
on
of
this?
the Twitter
Will's so
underworld.
Because it's well documented. Put it that way with how I feel about everything.
It's well documented.
I feel like that's gonna be the clip of the night. It's well documented. It's well documented what Will feels.
This Thanksgiving.
Put it this
Well
way,
documented.
I'll be more than
well
happy.
documented this summer.
Is it a tribal reason, Will, or
No, it's a. No, I'm not going to say it. Put it this way: when
I'm coming for you.
Never mind.
No, come on.
Are you going to interrupt me every time I do that, Dan?
No. Sorry, my friend. I've had a little to drink.
No, let Will speak.
Go to the next person.
Guys,
I don't want to.
hold
I'm
on.
not interested.
Really loud.
I'll mute
Let Will
us.
speak. I want to hear what Will has to say.
Go to the next person. I'm not interested.
Yeah, he's cool. What did you start drawing now, Matt? You went from ninja to what?
Will asked for a guy to be smashed apart by another dude who's running.
What?
That's what I'm drawing. I don't know. Can you see?
Yeah, it's like what's his
Hold on.
face? It's like what's his
Ooh,
face
that's
from,
nice.
From what was
Can I
it,
see
Boys
the-
or whatever? Where
Yeah.
he's all runs through Homeboy's girlfriend and like
Brad.
he swallows her tooth and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what couldn't think of the dude's name from. I think his name was like Johnny Quick or something from the Syndicate.
Yeah.
I dig that helmet.
Yeah, I was thinking of it's kind of like a swooped over thing with his mouth open. Crah.
Well, that's how you get parts in it.
And there's
Skip
like
doesn't-
body parts and shit all like exploding around him as he's like blasting through the dude. There's his torso over there.
I like what Skip says. Instead of fixing things, I want to make a platform as a voice of the chit chat and creators that I don't like. That's called Kiwi Farms. That exists.
Well, yeah, there's that.
Kiwi Farms.
I
That's the
still
place
don't
to go
even-
when you're taking a shit,
I
right?
still don't even
No,
understand
fuck
what Kiwi Farms is.
Fuck the Kiwi farmers.
I don't even
Yeah,
understand what
it's
it is.
fucking shitty, dude. It's like going
it
to
just
like
like-
rotten.com. It's
Is it
really
just
like
a
a
knockoff?
grimy.
Is it like a knockoff 4chan? Is it just
I don't know. I've
No,
never been to
what
4chan.
Kiwi farmers is it's okay. Kiwi Farms is
No, I mean
a place-
literally. I mean like literally. I mean, is it just like a website that people post shit on, like
Yeah,
4chan
it's
that like
just a
turned to
forum for
debauchery?
a bunch of autistic weirdos who have nothing else in their life to do.
Yeah, that's like most of the internet, though.
I literally had a midget post
Literally,
300
I mean,
pages
that's
of
like-
my life on
That's like
there.
that's like you just described.
That's where I got
like 30.
doxxed.
You described 37% of Amazon users just now. You just described 43% of our bottom line of Amazon Prime. Like, stop talking about our customers.
Look, the thing is we're here tonight. We're here tonight to discuss Rock and Roll Ninja, and we're here to talk about Matt's art because Matt's art is phenomenal, and like everyone here loves Matt. That's the thing. Like, that's why I asked you all to be here, is because we all absolutely adore Matt and what he does. Like, Matt is a great artist.
Wow, thank you. I appreciate that. Seriously.
And
He's up.
I couldn't ask for a better panel.
Right on.
You know?
Hail.
I want people to go and back Rock and Roll Ninja. I really do, because like I really believe in this project and I believe what Matt does.
Like,
Obviously,
Rock and Roll Ninja isn't just a cool idea and like cool ninjas and stuff. Like, it's legitimately like it's a story where you're gonna meet. It's like, you know, like sometimes you'll see something and you'll like it, and your friend will be like, "Oh yeah, which part did you like?" Like, and you'll be like, "Oh, I like the you know, the part where they did the jumping thing. It was with the girl with the yellow hair and stuff." And it's like, you like it, but like you're not really remembering like specific things. Like, you're remembering like generalities about like parts that like made you feel good. Like, after you like walk out of like reading Rock and Roll Ninja, you're gonna be like, "Dude, when Francis like grabs him and they like grab this thing and then they trip and they fall, and like he's like, I laughed out." Like, you're gonna remember the names of these people and like jokes that land and like set pieces that happen. Like, it's a really special story that like Richard and Dixon and like Bahr are like bringing to the table.
I obviously believe in Matt enough that I'm here in a ninja outfit and I've got his art. Like, I have literally bought his art, okay?
Yeah, I appreciate that. I do.
People should go and back what Matt is doing because like he is an amazing artist. He's an amazing artist. He's got a great book that's coming out. Yeah, it's with Richard Meyer. You know what?
Richard creates jobs in the comic book industry for people to live
Whether
out their
people
dreams.
want to admit it or not, even Richard, he's Comicsgate. He's been Comicsgate from the beginning. Like, Richard helped start this whole shit, and like,
I mean,
you
I
know,
said it earlier
the
today,
Dracula.
and it's my standpoint on it. Like, whether you like Richard or not, he's literally creating jobs for new creators to step into the comic book industry and like live out some of their dreams. Like,
well, I talked about this earlier, right?
Yeah,
Like,
man.
Richard is one of the reasons that Comicsgate started because like people were really tired of the way that the whole mainstream was treating people, and Richard was coming in and people were just, they were awful to him, and they were awful to the people that were around him and the people that were supporting him. And like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I've been here since the beginning. I've seen the whole evolution of how this began to where this is now, and I've seen the way that people behave. And Richard was at the very beginning of all of this.
It's like Optimus Prime and this is like Beast Wars and shit.
Yeah, right? Like he was the
Let's
whole
roll out.
start of this. Because people were literally plotting against this man, and they were finding out his
Frag is like
bus
Death
routes.
Excuse me, guys.
Like, I remember in the very beginning when people were looking for his kids' bus routes, they were harassing his kids on Xbox. Like, this stuff was really disgusting to myself, who's a parent. I'm like, I was afraid. I was freaked out. I was like, could these people find out who my kids are? You know?
Sadly, the answer is yes.
Yeah, it is really. Like, these people are
They want to find
scary
you.
and
They'll
they're
find
hateful.
you.
They're full of hate because they don't agree with your politics, right? Like, politics are the biggest part of it is that they didn't agree. And like the things I've seen people do just because they were behind a screen, really scared me and disgusted me because I didn't realize that people could be so awful.
That's what really lights me up is the hiding
Yeah.
behind like fake accounts and shit. Like I'm sitting here with like my picture there. There's my name. I'm making stuff, and then there's like weird undercover people doing shit and scheming. It's kind of creepy.
And it's over comics. It's over fucking comics. Like I could understand if we were like in the Middle East and we were fighting like the Taliban, but come on, it's over
No,
comics.
what are you talking about? The Taliban's allowed on Twitter.
What?
Yeah.
There's an official Taliban Twitter account that's official.
Well, like I'm dressed like this tonight, so.
Can we zoom? I see a dismembered foot that I really want to see the bottom of. Like he's drawn the bottom of this foot here. Can we zoom in on Matt for a second?
Wait, are you talking about Matt?
Yeah, Matt. Yeah. This Matt. Yeah. It's like that other person was wearing running shoes too, and like
Well,
it was like another jogger that just got like run through.
Yeah, I just realized that like that boot is not the same as like that foot. So now I gotta like figure out how to like add another fucking person in there.
Wait, I gotta ask though, Will, how do you feel about this?
Looks great.
Will's gonna get it in the mail.
Oh, thank you, Matt Bahr. It's very nice of you.
Yes, sir.
I mean, there's a lot, that I would want for and wish for, and I think though that like most things, I mean, I don't think like history is going to make any like super drastic changes. Like right now, we still live. Basically, it's like we're always in a state of flux, but we still do pretty much live in a state where meritocracy, in the long run, ends up like being the thing that people actually want, because they're like, yeah, well, no, I don't want the thing that's based off of some idea. I actually want like the good thing, like it. So I think that stuff that's going on with Splato Comics, I think the stuff that's going on with Incredible Comics, the stuff that Dan Plagle's like going on, like as like I said, as the pendulum swings both ways of between what's going on with the mainstream and them having to realize now that they're going to be playing catch up with us.
Yeah.
Right.
I think is going to be totally awesome. Like we're going to see tons of ideas and IPs out there that like people are really going to gravitate towards, because it's not because of any idea behind the creator. Really, it's like, yeah, it's cool when people latch onto the creators, but like people are going to latch onto them because they're just fucking cool, raw, fucking punk rock ideas that are ready just like kick ass. Like people like cool shit. Like it's like, I'm pretty sure.
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
I mean, it's true. But
I mean,
people get tired of being told how they have to think and how they have to feel about things. People get
it's just like a laugh. Like there's no hiding a laugh. You either laugh or you're like laughing fake.
Right.
Because it's like a laugh is almost like an involuntary thing. And the same thing happens for like shit that you like. Like there's an involuntary click that happens when you see something you're like, "Oh yeah, man, that's cool. I'm into that," Like
Right.
in the filtered process that's happening over in the mainstream is like just so they don't realize the detriment that they're doing to themselves, but is going to be the benefit of us. Nice intestines on there.
You like that?
Yeah.
He had to add that in there, didn't he?
I mean, like, dude. I mean, as an artist, like, dude, this stuff, like, not to like talk about like, I mean, somebody else, but like Matt, but like the stuff that's like, dude, that work that Fraga is putting out is like fucking bonkers. I mean, dude, it's like the tech that he puts on like even one layer of like one of those panels in Black Flag right now is like the same like level of work that like is being done for like billion-dollar companies like Blizzard and shit for like StarCraft and Overwatch and shit. Like, dude, Fraga is just like slaying it. It's like retarded. It's so good. Like, I'm just like, man, like this book is gonna hit and people are gonna be like,
dude,
whoa.
that's some legit
It's gonna be like
shit, dude.
it's gonna be like a seriously, like, it's gonna be a James Cameron like book. Like people are gonna be like, fuck. Like it's not only gonna like entertain, but it's just gonna look just mind blowing, you know?
And it's just
And like
like somebody else making books alongside his. It's like there's the bar. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like there's the bar. There
well, like
that's he's
well,
look
and that's
where
the thing.
Frege
It's like
said it. You know.
well, I mean, and that's the thing. What's great in this space is like everybody's raising. I don't want to say a different bar because it's all part of the same thing of like the quality of product that we're putting out. But we're all like adding like our bit to like the team that is kind of indie comics that doesn't have to necessarily be Comic Skate or whatever. Because like I said, like dude, like Canetti's got crazy good shit going on.
Ugh.
Fraga's got crazy shit going on. You and Meyer have like crazy shit going on. It's like, but they're all slightly a different slight spin on the same entertainment type. Like it's really exciting.
I like that Mares is doing different stuff. I like the look of Knife Hand. I like the look of 499. Like I like that he's kind of taking these bold chances.
Yeah, man.
Rather than being like, hey, I'm gonna get another guy that emulates the '90s. I'm gonna get a guy who's like just kind of drawing his own style.
Well, how do
You
we
know?
know what we like if we don't get different styles and we see like different compositions next to each other, right?
I mean, like
Yeah.
there's this thing that people always talk about, like, oh, like the people over in our space like Comicscape, they're all like hooked on like the '90s stuff, and like, I mean, I will agree with that to a certain degree. And what it is like, for me, in the late '80s, early '90s, there was this other rack of comic books that I started looking at instead of all of the rest that I had done before. And what I call that is like, it was the rack that like Dark Horse Comics, Studio Proteus, Eclipse, Mirage. It was
Right.
all those. It was all those other comics. So I was like, "Whoa! Like this
Now
art, like
comics.
looks crazy. Like what is this shit over here? Like I don't even know what country this shit comes from. This like art looks weird, you know." And then you read them, and like they would just be these stories where they're just like, "Man, these guys are really like putting it all out there, like taking risks, not only with like art styles that some people may not find traditionally appealing, but it's like they're just going to do it anyways, and like telling stories that are like riskier because it's it's not just like canned uh, uh, stuff made by committee type shit. It's you get more of the auteur feel, even if it is a collaboration between like two or three people. Like even two or three people is way better than like the editorial team, quote unquote.
Right. I don't know. I think that life is supposed to be like, okay, life is not meant for us to be miserable. And so like we should be having fun. And if you're not having fun doing what you're doing, then you need to find something else to do.
Yeah, I mean, if it's like Comic Skate is like Judgment Night, dude. It's like the rap rock album.
I agree with that. Like we should all be having fun. Like right now I'm having fun with all of you guys,
like
and like
Mudhoney and Mix-a-Lot and shit.
I enjoy like watching Matt draw this right now. Like that's fucking awesome. Like I wouldn't get that opportunity any other place, right? Like unless I went to a convention.
Well, and that even for all its issues and stuff, like I mean, this community and its extended people that like may not like say that they're Comic Skate or whatever. Like I don't care whether you claim it or you don't, but like
Yeah.
just this thing that's happening here, it's like it's brought me like seriously like nothing but like happiness. And everybody on this panel right now, like if it wasn't for like the barrier of that we had it before, that were creatives could, because like I said, that when you said the biggest problem that I saw was different personalities and the internet part, well, I think that our biggest problem is also like part of our biggest strength too, is
Right.
because it's like without this crazy interconnectivity, like I would have never met like Will Perdomo, and like, dude, he's a person that I consider like super important to my life. He like helped instrument like some of like the biggest stuff that like got my like current career started. Like, I mean, if we wouldn't have randomly met like through like the power of the internet, like You know, like I think about that kind of shit. I'm like, that's crazy. You know?
Well, part of all this, part of the whole indie sphere is that we're connecting and that we're helping one another and that we're actually a part of what each other is doing, right? Like, so I agree with that. Like I as a customer as well as a creator, I get to be a part of what you're creating and I enjoy that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure if I've ever like vocalized that well, but you know, it's like I felt like you allowing me to work with you gave me a sense of legitimacy as an artist that I previously did not have before being attached to working with you. I really appreciate that.
Oh, thank you, Billy. That's very nice of you.
Mm-hmm.
Like the
Very.
fact that we all get to be a part of something here is amazing.
Well, and it's a gift like that is like even more special because it's not like I was like I didn't know who Will was and he didn't know who I was. So it wasn't like I was like I knew who he was and I was like, "Ooh, man, I really want the prestige of like getting to work with Will Perdomo at like Incredible Comics on Black Flag. That'd be awesome. I want that for myself." So I was out like stalking him or something like that. Like we met like literally almost by happenstance and like
Well,
just started talking. I
I'll
mean,
add this.
At least
Billy.
from Billy's side, William's been watching him for
Jesus.
days.
I'll add this,
Will,
Billy.
are you afraid of the whole misery thing?
No, I'll add this because
Howdy doody
one thing
do.
I've noticed about this whole thing that I find rather putrid is people looking at each other as hands and what they can get you.
Right.
I don't
Yeah,
give a
preach.
fuck if you're Rob Liefeld or Jim Lee. If you're a piece of shit, I don't like you and I don't care. I'd rather
Right.
grow fucking vegetables and work with you. I
Right.
can. I'd rather clean construction sites than kiss
Yeah.
your ass. The
Right.
reason why I love Billy is because he's Billy. His skills are secondary. The reason why I love
Right on.
Matt is because he's Matt. His skills are secondary. The reason I love Plagle is because he's Plagle. His skills are secondary. It's not a matter of, ooh, he can draw. He can make my book do X, Y, and Z. Fuck you and your book.
Dude, I think
I'd rather be
everybody.
friends for 20 years and fuck this comic shit than what you can do for me. Period.
I get exactly what you're saying. Like you want that whole the whole genuosity of it all.
No, I like my friends.
Right.
And I
Yeah, well, I mean,
prefer to be friends than what you can do for me. You know what I mean?
I think I've heard both Plagle and Matt ask this and answer this within the last like month or two. Was if X job was proposed to you, would you take it? You know, and X being like what's somewhere that at some point you considered like your dream job, and everybody answered like no. I'm pretty sure everyone's like pretty stoked on like everybody that we're actually working with right now, and like no like I'm just using an example like no job at like Industrial Light and Magic or like fucking Marvel.
Well,
They're gonna be
but
like, yeah, come on over
and
here.
by the way, Billy,
Like,
the first
yeah, no.
conversation we had on a stream wasn't about comics. It was about God.
Oh, right on.
And you were a good man. And then I asked you about your talent when I discerned you were a good man.
Right on. Cool.
Everything else was secondary to the fact that I thought you were a good man.
God's pretty awesome.
Look, Citizen Sinister
Not
says
to be
DJ.
Same thing with Matt.
I'm sorry,
Matt's
not
a
to be
good
cavalier.
man, and I prefer to work with good men. I don't. I'm sorry. Maybe that's backwards, but
No.
I don't surround myself with pieces of shit. Which is why, if you're a piece of garbage, I ignore you.
You got to get a cut of people's jibs before you want to like put any effort into them.
I agree. You don't want to waste your time. Like time is precious, right? It's a commodity that a lot of people don't have. And
Well, I
so
mean, and that's something that like I didn't learn till I was actually well into my I guess not well into my 30s, but like probably in my early 30s was like I didn't realize like that when even little shit like when I would make an appointment with somebody and not make it or I was late or something like that, and what happened was I disappointed somebody that was really close to me, and then they finally told me they're like, you know what? They're like everybody's time is like worth money, and like you're like like a like habitually like late person, and you're like every time you do that, you're like not just like it's hurtful that they've like put time out of their day to like meet with you, but you don't consider their time of value. So like you're late or you don't show up or you make plans and shit. And I was like, oh fuck, like I've been really fucking up. Like people's time is like worth something. And even when it's like a moment to like speak or something, like when people want to give you a part of their day, like that's a super important thing.
Right?
Yeah.
Citizen Sinister says DJ streams like this and alleys make it easier to get to know you guys. So like one of the part of being a part of this whole community is that people want to get to know you. They want to know what you're about. And they want to know that you're genuine, that you're not some like shady motherfucker who's just here because you want money.
No, Will's like genuine, like Matt's like Usher, and I'm like Nelly.
Usher? Are we R&B singers?
Yeah,
like I'm trying to figure that one out.
Plagel's like Nick Cannon because he likes to like jump back kick chicks in the head.
Oh my god, you're like crazy.
Damn, Plagel's Nick Cannon. Holy shit.
And us working together, and it wasn't just like, oh, I think he could help me. I mean, it was just us naturally working together separately.
Dean has a good point. He says,
Makes
"Coming
sense.
skate is the family you choose." Yeah, like Coming skate is the group of people that want to create, and whether you're a part of it or not, it doesn't matter. Like I don't care if you're Kickstarter or Indiegogo, right? Like if you have a product that I feel I want to back and support, I'm gonna back and support it. I don't care.
Yeah, and in addition, I mean, I'm in this thing for weird reasons. I'm in this thing because I don't want to let Dan Frega down. I honestly don't really give a shit about being successful in it. I don't. I give a shit about Dan being successful.
Well,
that's my goal.
What about me, Will?
Well, that's so funny because I care about how people, and it's something like I'm not kidding, Will. Like I care about how people are going to perceive your story and work in Black Flag a lot.
Well, I don't care about my own work, Phil.
Yeah,
I don't care. I care about Dan's work, Frega's work.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? So I write well because it's for Frega, and I want him to be successful.
Well, it's like Jacob's. Is it Jacob's Ladder where I want to do something and pay it forward to you? Is that what it's called? Jacob's Ladder pay? Is that what that is?
What about me, Will?
No, I'm being genuine here when I say this is that, like, I have like reverential respect for Frega. And I think I've only got like 5 people in my life I can say that about. So I care about this incredible comics and I care about Black Flag, because he entrusted me with it. So, have you ever been in a situation where you've been, say, for example, an owner of a store gave you the keys to the store and say, I trust you? I mean, that trust is worth a lot to you. It means a lot to you. That somebody, trusts you not only with their property, but in Dan's case, his intellectual property.
Right.
He could hire any writer he wants. I mean, you don't think there's a shortage of writers that would just do whatever Dan wants?
No, dude. Like Dan Fraga, like has so much love for you that it's like it. I'm not even. I've talked to like I shouldn't even like hold back like it's just because I haven't been on Lowe's in a while. I've like spilled my guts on this show before, dude. After watching you and Fraga like on Fragtober, dude, I get like choked up after like watching you guys interact, dude. Because like the amount of like bond and brotherly love between the two of you guys is just fucking amazing, dude. It's awesome. It's
and that's not
incredible to witness. Yeah,
it's not a pose. Like there's another guy right there. It's like a brother to him too, and that's Plagold. He loves him like a brother.
Right.
And we just have different relationships with Dan, but like two brothers, you come at different sides of another brother.
Two brothers.
And a slightly mentally handicapped brother, which is me.
And
They
but
just
I
watch out
know
for me.
I do. I mean, I'm like I said, say what you want. You can make fun of me, but I absolutely I know I love that man very much.
Right.
Well, I knew like when you approached me for work, you like I could see how much passion you were trying to put into this project, and I was like, this is the type of guy that like I want to work for because like he doesn't want to just like hire me. He's literally looking for like somebody to like work with to like elevate like the thing that he's passionate about to like the highest level possible that he can figure out. It's not just, again, you weren't just you were trying to find the right people. You weren't just trying to find somebody that was going to fill the job and like make it like do the thing.
Yeah, the right people you want to work with for 20 years.
Yeah, man.
That's the way I see it, anyways. But what I find putrid about this situation is that a lot of people just are, hey, what can you get? How many shekels can you get me right now?
Right.
And
I know. So you seem
know,
very passionate about a lot of your projects, Mr. Perdomo. Is there anything that you can tell us about any of your future things that you have in the works?
I mean, there's Landstorm. You know about that one.
Landstorm. I don't know.
We
Maybe
all
some of
we
our
all have
listeners,
future
maybe some of
projects
our
at
listeners
work,
out there aren't
so,
familiar
I
with
mean,
Landstorm. What's this thing called Landstorm? You say is this some type of like weather dominator story or
Well,
like
Dan's mentioned it.
Avatar?
It's a Black Flag Chronicle,
Black Flag Chronicle? Interesting.
and it's
What
going to
that
set up
exactly
our. It's
mean?
It's pretty much the only one I'm doing like
Give me 1 second.
solo. I wish I could say who the artist is, but it's top secret, and you know who it is, but it's top secret for the public.
Top secret to the public. I'm not sure if I'm privy to that information, but tell me more about this name, Landstorm. Again, is this like Avatar: The Last Airbender? Are we talking like some type of weather event that's happening in the story?
The
What does that mean? What does
Landstorms
that mean?
are those tactical units that we see in Black Flag and those preview pages, those big mech units.
If
Well,
anybody
we
wants to
have
know,
Goblin Girl that's
the kids
dropping
love
soon,
the kids love the
so-
robots.
Well,
If
I've actually had that discussion with Frege. What Skip is
Oh.
asking. Yes, it'd be really stupid for a tank to have a window, but it looks cool in a design, and I can't really influence that because I have no business going near visuals when you're dealing with Frege.
if anybody wants to know the secrets, they can back my $40,000 tier on Goblin Girl on the 26th, and I will give you all the info come April.
There
So
you
you're
go.
saying it. So you're saying that these mechs are like so highly advanced with like such a big loadout of weaponry that they literally storm the land. Land storms.
Well, that's they're a chassis.
That's
is what they are.
That's very clever.
The idea is that they were invented to guard the flanks of roads in mountainous terrain, so you don't have to break off so much infantry to guard the high ground for these snaking roads that are going out into various fortresses in this country that's being occupied by American forces. So, so these landstorms are the solution. You can get 50 men worth of firepower into one unit that can walk up and down mountains and trails and chase these guerrillas. So it's a walking tank. So I said, okay.
Well, not just it's walking tank, walking battle platform. Refuge for other small arms infantry to group around, possibly ride upon.
Yes.
To make their net even wider spread and more thorough from people that might be hiding in thick jungle or mountainous area. Sounds like just
the idea
cool,
is to cut down on infantry,
clandestine adventures.
Well, it's about to cut down on infantry, right? So you don't have to break off so much infantry to guard your flanks, especially if it's mountainous, right?
Yeah.
So, and that costs you casualties. So if you can get one guy or two men in a heavy suit that's got enough firepower for a whole platoon, that can save you on cost and casualties.
Well, no, I mean you've gotten my interest when you say the word robots, but tell me a little bit about the deeper story that's happening here. Are we going to learn about these pilots, or is this more a story about like the political intrigue that's happening on a wider scale?
Put it this way.
Wait a minute. Are there there's more than one gorilla?
I'm so confused about what's going on right now. I'm just like, I love all of you guys.
I'll say this, Billy. It's call it a fantastical retelling of the war in Afghanistan and Yemen.
Oh,
in 1963.
Yeah, man.
How topical.
Very topical, because just swap out Oxy for something else, and the reason we're there for something else. but I chose the 1963 war, Egypt and Yemen, as my model.
And to answer, looks like we have a question coming in from the chat from Skip Edwards. To answer your question, no.
Wait, what's the question?
I believe it says question for Billy. Let someone else talk.
Why would we let someone else talk? Billy is our bestie here, and everyone else is being quiet. So
I've
We
had
support Billy.
we've had too much to drink in this window.
I just
Uh-oh.
networked for 4 hours. I'm done.
how drunk are you, Dan Plagle?
I'm drunk enough.
How is Goblin Girl coming?
I think
Thank
you
you,
should
Matt.
ask that guy.
Are you ready for the launch on the 26th? That's the important question.
I could. I'd be willing to show off one work in progress page.
It-
if fans
Gosh,
wanted
I'm
to-
afraid to answer that because I'm afraid people won't show up if I answer it truthfully.
Well, we
Wait a
want
minute.
honesty, right?
Honesty is no, I'm not ready.
He doesn't feel
Nobody
ready.
is ever ready
Ready.
for the first
Oh.
launch. Everybody is always very
Yeah.
worried and they're very scared because you never know how it's gonna go.
I feel like I need to have more stuff done, and I don't have more stuff done.
that means he's talking to me right now.
Skip
No,
said-
I'm-
actually, Billy. My question was a statement, Billy.
I'm talking in general. Like I feel like
Then last week I asked you what you had going on, what you need to do, and you were
Right.
like, "There's not much I can do."
Here's
I'm
the
mostly
thing.
done.
I feel like there's more that I should be doing. That's what I'm saying. Like I look at it and I go, "Why isn't this like more?" And I'm like,
Hey,
"What
I
more
feel
can I
like
be
there's
doing
all
that I'm
this
not doing?" And I don't
animosity
know.
in people. No, listen. I feel like there's all this animosity in people, and we're all supposed to be adults here, right? Like, enjoy what you're doing. If you're not enjoying what you're doing, then maybe you need to reevaluate.
I'm
what
enjoying this. I'm hoping Billy is enjoying this.
All right,
very much enjoying
hey everyone,
this.
I gotta jump off, but Lola, love you. Billy, I love you. Matt, I love you. Plago, I love you. Leia, love you too.
Will, there's nothing but
Will.
love. I'm so happy you
Love you
showed
too.
up in a whole ninja outfit. Like you were so awesome.
I'm glad I was
Yeah.
able to
Yeah,
give you
that
an impassioned speech to clip.
Right on.
So
Thank you,
You're
William.
awesome, man. None but
Sleep
love,
well.
Will. None but
have a
love.
great evening, everyone. Thank you, Matt, for the drawing.
Yeah, buddy. You're welcome.
Appreciate
There it is, buddy.
Talk to you
Soon.
soon.
Rubik.
Bye.
Talk to you soon.
Oh,
Bye, brother.
Night.
So this is I'm just showing off. This is a single panel from Dan Plagle's.
It's a single
Goblin Girl?
panel.
It's a single panel.
It's not all the way. It's not all the way there yet, but it's getting there.
Yeah, and this is a work in progress. Like it'll
Yeah.
actually look a bit better than this.
It's working. It's progressing.
Yep. But yeah, that's as much as I can show right now.
Is that all you can show right now?
It's a secret.
Billy's so tight-lipped.
People are just gonna have to stay glued to our Twitter
Holy
feed.
shit! There's a Tug in the chat. What's up, Tug?
Whoa!
What's up, my Tuggy?
Oh, is that like a spider tank?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks cool.
Well, you know what? I was thinking about that
It's all
article that I
Shiro,
saw
dude.
where they like added the rifle to the top of that robot dog.
Yeah.
I was like, oh hell.
Dude,
Everybody in
ever
the
since I
chat's
saw
like,
No Guns Life, I
"Tug!"
just want to put guns on people's faces.
Ooh.
I thought he was asleep, y'all. I thought he was asleep. I thought you didn't even know that I was doing this stream.
He's probably watching Abominable again. After he's done watching that, he should watch the Peter Cushing Abominable Snowman because that's
Like-
a great
He
Abominable
says-
Snowman movie.
Here,
Tug
wait,
says, like that spider tank.
Yeah.
Thanks, sir.
Did
Thanks,
he
sir.
get to? Did he get
This
to
is
see
a whole stream for our boy Matt Bahr,
Rebel.
y'all. If
Right.
Tug doesn't know.
I don't know if Tug got to see a little bit of a. Or
Yeah, I'm doing Rock and Roll Ninja with Richard Mayers and Chuck Dixon, and it's pretty fun. Pretty fun. This isn't my project though. This is
Good times.
Goblin Girl.
yeah,
Look at that.
Yeah,
fucking
Yeah.
you're on this project. You're.
Yeah, that movie
Yeah, I'm
rocks.
helping with the lettering and
I think he's talking to Playgirl, but he says,
Yeah.
love
He knows the
everything.
movie I speak of, the Himalayan
But he likes
vomit
he
tornado.
likes your spider tank, man.
Yeah.
It's
Thank you.
great.
Something about
Spider tank.
gun
Yeah, dude,
face.
gun faces, dude.
Gun face. Here's your gun face.
Gun face.
Gun face.
Dude, well, and it can even be a rifle, but like just have the majority of like the gun like behind the head, so it's like a swooping, like part on the back. So like the yeah, you can have like a whole like part like
The room may or may not be spinning right now.
No, the room's totally spinning, man.
It's the actual room itself is spinning, babe.
Why?
The whole room.
Because you're here.
Ugh.
You know, like at the carnival, like
It's
the
not
thing
good.
that pushes you against the wall. That's what's happening with the room.
It's
And
the
like-
Predator alien.
Wait, let me dig in.
It's the Predator alien. He's
Anybody-
badass.
anybody
It's a
seriously
predator
that-
alien.
anybody
It's one of my
that
favorite
seriously
movie monsters.
that hasn't seen either of these two artists really needs to go follow Matt Bahr and Dan Playgirl, and they need to sign up for Goblin Girl, and they need to buy Rock and Roll Ninja.
Yeah.
I like the fact that the
Save your
predator
money
alien
from other
got
projects.
noise.
You know.
What the
Dude.
hell just happened? Why am I big?
Dude, if someone buys either of these books and they my DMs are open on Twitter, and you come to me and you say, you know what, I really didn't think I liked this book. Like, I will send you an envelope like your grandma, like straight cash to your house to
What?
refund you for that fucking book that you did not.
Billy's gonna be broke,
get-
and he's
like,
gonna have a bed made of
fucking-
Goblin Girl.
No, I am not going to be broke because you know what? It's not going to fucking happen. Like, I'm willing to like.
My hair's all crazy.
Yeah, dude. People are gonna love this shit. You can be like, and you know what? Yeah, I mean, you got to send me your book that you don't like, but like, yeah, I will refund your fucking money.
They're gonna love you.
I hope so. I need to do a cover for my sketchbook because I ain't got nothing.
Well, wouldn't it be a sketch?
It would be a sketch on the sketchbook cover,
Right. So,
but I don't have one yet. I need to make one. Is what I'm saying. Oh god.
See, you can even have the clip like behind his head and shit, like somehow, like I don't know, like, oh yeah, oh, it's crazy.
Oh yeah.
Well, then you get because then it's more accurate because you got more barrel length, like that going that far back.
Give him more barrel, Billy.
More
Oh,
barrel.
I'm getting tired.
Yeah, it's getting
Give
late.
him 20 more schmeckles.
I like that. That came out pretty fun. That was fun. Fuck.
Dude, that's rad. That's
I
exciting.
think I did you see me draw my ninja earlier?
The one from earlier tonight? Yeah, I was
Yeah.
watching. Yeah, with the AR-15
It's my
orangutan.
AR-15 orangutan and some.
Is that an owl?
That's the
Oh.
Mothman.
Oh, the Mothman. Jesus Christ, I forget about the Mothman shit.
Yeah, I like. There's my. I'll do it real quick. Mavericks.
Mavericks. I like the ninjas how they have that little triangle opening for their face, and they all have little like hoods. Like,
Yeah, I really wanted to like kind of create a graphic language for my ninjas, and I thought that was cool. Just having like this like white triangle as their face, You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Well, what else? Look at that.
I'm all capped out.
I know.
Is it all tapped out?
All tapped out.
Chamo.
What else? Favorite ninja movie? I like them Shinobi movies, man.
Everyone should go on back. Rock and Roll Ninja.
Yeah.
That's all I got
back
to
it now.
say. Like, we dressed up as ninjas. We came in. We were having fun. Like, everybody should go and back Rock and Roll Ninja.
Because we dressed as ninjas.
Yes. Look at me. Look at me. I'm on camera as a ninja.
Yeah.
Take a screenshot.
I wouldn't do this for anyone else because I love Matt Bahr. I love his art. I
Jeez.
love. No, I don't. How
That's a
often
high
do you guys
thing
see
to
me on
say.
camera?
Like I said, you get Rock and Roll Ninja. You don't like it, you call me up. You send me the book
You
back. I
call
give you
Billy
your
up.
money back.
We'll hold him
Look.
down, and Matt will beat him until you tell us to stop.
You don't
Look,
like God. You don't
You
like
don't like
Goblin
it.
Girl. You
You'll
call
love
me
it.
up. You send me
I
the book
did.
back. I give you
I-
your money back. I guarantee it.
I
We will
did
hurt.
eye
We will
makeup.
hurt Billy until you
No
tell us
worries.
more.
No
Look,
problems.
look
We
at
don't
this.
care. It's
Look
all
at
good.
this. I did eye makeup. I've
We
got
sell
a
good
mask.
books.
Like, Matt
We're
messaged
trusted.
me
We're
yesterday, and
beloved.
he was like,
We're
"Everyone should
beloved.
dress."
We're trusted. We sell good books. You don't like the book? Like I said, you call me up. You send the book back. I give you your money back. I guarantee it.
Lola,
You
you
will
look
love these.
fantastic.
You will love these books.
No.
We'll send you a Cookie Puss ice cream cake.
You
Mm.
have to understand, like, Matt.
You're gonna get
messaged
these.
me-
You're gonna get these books. I swear to God, you're gonna get these books. And you're gonna be like, oh my God, how much do I love these books? I'm never turning him in to this guy, back to him that he asked for money to return them for the price that I had paid for press
Never.
postage, possibly for 2 times. But I am never turning back into this book. I am like keeping this
What
book.
Billy's
The
saying.
guarantee that he said that he would turn to me, I shall choose not to redeem that thing. I will keep my book.
No
That's what I'm saying.
redemption.
No redemption.
Compensation through the mail.
No redemption here.
No revengeance.
No revengeance.
All books,
All the time.
all the time. 100 days.
So,
Like, are you dead?
what we did here. do your Australian, Billy. Before we close out, do some Australian.
Oh,
like,
me.
oh,
I
I
don't
like
want
the
to
way you
be.
draw that.
I don't want to
Oh,
be.
like-
Bugger off. I don't want to be a dickhead.
Don't be a dickhead. No one likes a dickhead.
I'm
No,
like,
Ho-
like a
Hockey's
I'm
here and he
like a
gets enough
dad.
of it, like actually hanging out with me. He doesn't need to hear.
oh man,
Bloody oath.
Hockey has such a good fucking like. What would you call that? Good spirit. He's
Dude,
like.
Hockey is a good spirit. Yeah. Shut
I
up.
mean,
Billy.
like this. What would you call that? Like I mean, he's like, hey, Hockey, like, do you eat kangaroo? He's just like,
Oh my God, man!
No.
we're sitting in the pit. You know what I mean? We're just all working, and just like shit pops into your head, and you
Like
just kind
fair
of like,
dinkum, I love me some koala on the bobby.
yeah, like, man, what's the fucking
Keep it-
deal with
like,
platypus? Like,
I
can you
consider
eat
it's like-
platypus?
Yeah, no,
and you can just
he-
ask him.
he puts up
Maybe
with
he's
he
Gator.
puts up with our stupid questions, and he knows that it's all like in fun. Hockey's a
Yeah.
good guy.
He has a good sense of humor. That's what I was looking for. He has a really great sense of humor.
Happy birthday, Hockey.
Happy
birthday,
Happy
birthday.
birthday, Hockey.
Hopefully you don't get diarrhea on your birthday.
You're all
From eating
nuts.
the platypus.
Look,
What if like
this
eating
is-
platypus is like eating blowfish?
Poison blowfish on your birthday.
This
You have
is
to
what I've
prepare the
learned
platypus
about
just
Comic
right.
Skate and about the
Yeah.
indie sphere is that I pray for all of you. You're all amazing human beings.
She prays for all of us.
I do. I
Praying
pray
to
for all of
Jesus.
you. I pray for all of you to
Getting right with
succeed
God.
magnificently. I pray that God blesses you each and every day. I pray that there is a kindness and a happiness shown to you, and I pray that I'm trying to think because like I have a prayer every day that I do, and I do it for everyone in Comicsgate and in indie comics. I pray that there's just love shown to you every day, every one of you.
Yeah, if not some love, at least maybe a little thigh, or like
Leave it to
something.
Billy to be like, I need some booty.
Yeah,
Leave
I
it
mean,
to Billy
doesn't
I
to
have to
mean,
be
do you
drag
love.
in
ever
the
do you
mud.
ever
It could just
pray
be
for
a
like a
little.
list of
Billy.
death? Like you're just like, dear Lord,
No, I do. I pray for everyone in this community. I pray that everyone finds happiness and love and the peace that they need.
like, dear God, can you please kill? And then you just start naming people off. You're like, can you please kill them peacefully in their sleep? My life
No,
would be
no,
so
Matt,
much better.
no.
God, I think there's a little overpopulation issue, and I think if you maybe kill these 3 or 4 people,
Dear God, if these 4
No.
people could meet their train on the
Dude,
tracks, not at the
dude, I
station,
like Lola, dude. I
I would
seriously
be
feel
very
like
happy.
I don't know. I feel like Chilly Willy. I feel like this little tiny, like unassuming little penguin that, like, yeah, I'm kind of like cool, and chill, and like I might say some like cool little funny chill stuff sometimes, but like I'm like fully riding on like the coattails of like Matt Barr and like Dan Plagle. Like nobody remembers the
shut
fucking
the fuck
nobody remembers the
up.
colorist and shit. They're like people are gonna
Jesus.
be like, wait, you worked with fucking Dan Plagle on Goblin Girl? I'm like, yeah, I was the guy that
That's
colored
it.
Goblin Girl. They're gonna be like,
My name
holy
is off the
shit.
books.
Like, do you, like,
Well, the
so
way
like
you
when was
color
last time
over
you
our
talked to
lines,
like
you'll definitely be
when were you
known.
talked to God?
Yeah, they're
Like
gonna fucking forget about us.
when did you talk to Dan last? And like
Be
and
like,
they'd be
oh, this guy Billy
like,
did a
wait, you
really good
worked at
job
you like
covering
you
this
know
book.
Matt Barr? And be like, yeah, like holy shit, like yeah, like can you like can you talk to him for me? Like people, it's totally gonna turn into that shit.
Oh my God.
Here's
It's
the
the other way
thing,
around,
Billy.
Billy.
Yeah.
Billy, like, I pray that you find peace and that you find love and
Oh,
happiness.
dude, I get so much love, dude. Just so much
I
crazy.
pray that you find sweet potatoes under your tree.
All kinds of love.
No, I pray for
Love.
that every day for Billy. Nobody understands. Like, I pray for Billy every day. I pray that Billy finds peace, happiness, and love.
Yeah,
And I
maybe
pray
some
for that for
joy.
Billy because I know that he's a good person and that he has a good heart and that he deserves that.
Maybe some brown sugar too, but not exclusively.
I always pray for brown sugar for
Jesus.
Billy.
Brown sugar.
Brown
I'm just
sugar
like,
Maybe that's all
God,
the peace and
please,
love
with a
part.
little bit of
please.
Thai noodle mixed in.
Yeah, or so whatever you want to cut. I mean, it can be brown sugar, it can be chai
Damn.
tea, whatever you want. Just a little cream in the coffee.
Billy
So,
has me praying every day, you guys. You don't even know. Like, I hit my knees every day and I'm just praying. I'm
Like
like
Ethiopian
please,
and
please,
Swiss
please.
mix. Maybe.
I was gonna say Croatian Ethiopian.
right, whatever.
Pro-Ethiopian.
I'm so grateful.
Croethiopian.
For Ethiopian, you find that shit, yeah? I bet. Some 6 foot tall Ethiopian Croatian.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. What are they talking about in the chat over here?
Black Russian.
They're fishing for viewers for their show tomorrow.
What show tomorrow is going on?
The Alley and Hockey Show.
Oh.
Well, I see Ryan Cardinal, and he has Caius right now, and he says, "Yo, thanks for the plug." So I was like, I don't know.
Man, whatever with Allie. I was trying to talk to her earlier in the show, and I was like reaching out, like, "Hey, at Allie," you know, and she like wasn't replying. So, whatever.
I
Fuck her show.
have a folder of
Oh my God.
on penises that
We love Ellie and Hockey.
voting on
Happy
people's
birthday,
submissions
It's
for
Hockey.
Val.
art. Oh, worst art you can create. Oh, a butt farm, butt farmer.
I don't think I can spell when I've been drinking.
Butt farming.
Hey, when you provide the lettering to me, are you gonna provide live text, or are you gonna have like?
I was thinking about that, man. I was thinking maybe I could just like, I could put,
me like type
I could
it
do,
out while you're talking,
or I could put like a box on the panel, and I could just type some text in it, just straight old.
Yep.
Like nothing special.
And then let me go in there and tiki
Yeah.
Copy.
If that works.
Mm-hmm.
Say we don't want to like. Hey, we don't want to give away too much of the sausage right now. We're live.
Too much of the
Well,
sausage.
I thought it was really cool how we just kind of like, hey, we're hanging out, It was a natural thing of like, yeah, let me help you with like, hey, what are you working on?
Yeah.
You know, a lot of it started with just like, hey, what are you working on today? Oh, I'm working on this, and then it was like, let me see it. Oh yeah, hey, I can help you with that. You know, it
It was
was
like Matt looked at it and
natural.
went, "Whoa, that
It's
could
like
be better."
it's like true
Right.
organic collaboration.
And I went, "All right,
Well, I think
make
you should have.
make it
To
better."
me first.
Ellie
I think you showed
says
it to me first,
we
and
asked
I was like,
people
and
to
I made a
submit
stinker
bad
joke.
art for Hockey's birthday. So she apparently asked people to submit bad art for his birthday.
I don't do bad art though. It should just be like.
What is
it
bad
should be-
art,
I don't know.
Ellie?
Like,
Sketches from me.
I guess. I
I'll
mean,
send them.
why can't it just be like? It should have been just something themed. Like everybody draw like their own little version of hockey. Like that would have
If
been
you
fun.
suck, send drawings here.
Yeah, I know. Like send bad art. Like that's. I don't know. I don't want poopy. I want like fun things.
Happy birthday, Hockey.
Happy birthday, hockey. Happy
Happy
He-Man
birthday,
birthday.
Hockey.
He says he's going bye-bye, so
Happy He-Man.
He's going bye-bye.
Yeah, let me draw hockey real quick. Here's a shitty drawing, and it's hockey.
I was drawing a sketchy ninja chick.
You're gonna draw hockey real quick. So here we go.
Sketchbook.
Here we go, and we're doing hockey.
that is a hot chick,
It's the sketchbook.
right? Ellie says it was a joke about how modern art is really bad but costs a lot of money.
Oh, that's deep.
Right?
Allie's deep like that.
I guess it
Sometimes.
all depends on what modern artists you're looking at. There's some artists
She
out there
tells
that
the
are pretty good.
funniest stories.
If you say so.
Billy, I've missed you, man. Like, I haven't talked to you in forever.
I've missed being on the internet. I get a certain joy out of being slightly extra Billy.
People don't, like, they don't know, but, like, me and Billy one night had a conversation, and he really, like, he gave me this insight into something that I never thought about, and, like, it really helped me understand some things that I was looking at in a different way.
It better be good.
No, it really was. Like, I explained to Billy something that happened when my first daughter was born, and he gave me an insight into something, and I was like, I never thought about it that way. I never thought about, like, that things could be that way. And
Never?
no, I never thought about it.
Never ever?
No. I thought it was like something really nefarious, but Billy gave me an insight into something, and I was like, holy shit, dude, that's like a whole enlightenment into myself, because I
Zen
didn't
shit,
realize.
Billy.
Well, thank you, Lola.
No,
Yeah,
like,
I
better
You're
like
welcome,
thank.
like I
hockey.
said, I like to
Yeah, Hockey, you're welcome.
I like to think of that I have a certain knack for at least trying to provide people with it may not be the point of view that they want to hear, but when they're asking like why would anybody not agree with this? Like I've always felt like I've been a pretty good devil's advocate for someone, at least being able to articulate in a well thought out
Billy's a very
manner
good Satanist.
of why somebody else might think the opposite to that. Not that I would, not that it would be how I would want to disagree with them, but like just how sometimes people perceive and act on that perception in many different ways.
well, like, it
Damn,
changed
Matt, when
my
did you do?
mindset.
Sorry.
Like, when I look back on that memory, I was totally like, holy shit, Billy, like, you completely changed that memory for me, because that memory, like, in my mind, I was like,
Are you doodling Hockey right now, Matt?
No, I had these like drawings where like I drew my wife, and then I left this area blank, and I would like draw like different shit in this area for people
Okay.
at conventions.
I was like, is that Hockey? That's awesome. Just like an alien.
People don't understand. Like, I love everybody from different walks of life, different ideas, different ideological.
It looks there's a young man up in the front with a really smart looking haircut.
Why is my phone
You
buzzing?
young man up in the front. I think his name is Skip. You said you had a question. What's your question, son?
Here in the chat, question for Billy. What's your question, Billy? Or Skip for Billy?
That's a pretty that's a pretty smart looking outfit you got on there, son. What's your question?
What's your question, Skip? Come on, let it go.
Especially tomorrow. Look at it. Sending you from this angle.
Are you ever gonna finish Skip's acclaimed book?
You know, that's a big question for a time when there's more. It could be more of a learning moment. We should get more kids here like yourself. You should go down to maybe your local school or soda shop or something
Here's
like that.
a question:
Maybe
does Skip have a book that he's ready to put out?
Yeah, we're all about putting out.
I ain't putting nothing out.
Yeah, you are.
Can't make me.
Ali says, "Lola, read my chat to Matt, please." I don't know which chat she's wanting me to read. I'm sorry, Matt. I genuinely have no idea what you're talking about, but I wouldn't snub you on purpose.
no kayfabe. I'm a man of my word, and Skip was one of the first people to contact me, and I'm a loyal person, and I said that I would work on his book, and of course I'm gonna.
He did.
Be working on Lakeside.
He's working on Lakeside even.
Skip, I know you have a jealous girlfriend because she just had a baby 2 years ago when I had my baby, and like your girlfriend and my girlfriend, like we are on the same page. Okay.
What page is that?
I'm a very digitally organized person. I could take a screenshot of my desktop right now, and it's like you could see the current things that I'm working on. And like the first one says Matt Bahr, the second one says Dan Plagle, the third one says my personal LLC Owl Ghost, and then right on the second row, right next to that, it says Lakeside. Like so.
It says Skip, right?
Yep.
It says Skip Edwards.
It says Skip Nudes.
Skip, I have nothing but love for you, man. I have
nothing but love for you.
Look,
he ain't got nothing but love for you.
Is this a
We're
cat?
on the internet,
Yeah,
right?
I'm just like filling
This is what people don't tend to understand. We
Even
are
though
all on the
Skip's
internet.
my super chats.
And so
we got nothing but love for him.
I'm not gonna agree with every one of you guys, right? Like I'm not gonna agree with everything you say. I'm not gonna agree with everything you believe.
You're gonna agree with some of the things we say.
You know what, Plagle?
What? I'm paying you to be nice to me.
Oh my god.
No, you're not.
What?
But the thing is we're not gonna all agree on every single thing. But the thing is we are still here because we agree that freedom of speech is an important thing, and we agree that love and kindness it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's all right. It's a cool
Only
As long as Australia's not free, it's overrated.
Right.
Skip said Tug posted your little Lola. She's adorable.
Nice.
You know what? My little Lola is my mini me. That child is everything that that child pretty much encompasses every part of me. I love her to every aspect that he posts. So
there it is.
Billy, how did you get your background to be blurry? Money.
It's a lot of Vaseline and mayonnaise.
Lola agrees with me about everything. Skip, I don't agree about everything, but come on, man. We got kids the same age, and I absolutely love you, man.
Allie, I run a really high end.
friendship doesn't equate to blind agreement.
It does, babe.
This rainbow computer that you see over here is a high end PC tower that I built.
I blindly agree with everyone.
Bullshit. You disagree with me all the time, and I love it.
I spelled that right.
did.
You guys are crazy.
can't
I love
tell.
you guys.
What? We love you too.
Yep.
Yeah, you're all right.
Every day.
Skip,
The
I don't
food
agree
is
about
ours.
everything, but
Yeah.
I agree that our babies are beautiful and they deserve the very best. So
I like your boobos.
I'm trying to.
Skip
this up.
says kick Lola. She's a shit stir. I'm not a shit stir. I love everybody.
I don't.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
a
not really
shit
stirring up
slurper.
shit.
I don't.
No,
I mean, I'm not gonna. I can't go that. I like you a lot, Lola, but I'm not gonna go that far. I don't love everybody. There's like
no, like
there's
I think
people.
Fuck.
everybody
There's
has
people
a
right.
contribution to whatever it is that
Nah,
we
man.
think
Fucking
or
Billy.
society or
Hating on
whether
a
It's a
it's
few.
rap
our
game.
art.
No, I
I-
mean, I'm just being real about it. It's like, I mean, there's people here within the indie comic scene that I've like
Oh my god.
rubbed shoulders with. That Jesus did.
Why you? Oh my god!
That
It's
I've
like the
rubbed
rap
shoulders
game.
with.
You know what I mean? Not everybody's
That
gonna get along. You're gonna have some
that
rap battles every once in a
yeah, I
while.
mean, like, I mean,
Oh,
I got some rap beef with a couple creators in Comicsgate. Like, I mean, they know who they are.
But the thing is not everybody's going to agree because we all have different ideas of how the world works. We all have different experiences.
Yeah, I mean,
We
some of us
all
want to
have
make comics,
different.
some of us want to groom people. It's everybody's got a
Holy
different outlook.
shit! Billy,
Everybody's
holy shit!
everybody's got a different, everybody's different. Everybody's got a
Yeah.
different, lifestyle. Everyone does different stuff. Like some people want to create like
What's weird
drawings.
is
Other
everybody is
people
different
want to like
except their
scheme on
faces. They
weird
all draw the
underage
same
chicks
faces.
to like
It's
draw manga. It's like
That's completely
you know.
different. That's completely
Yeah.
different. Like if
There's,
you're
like, different
scheming
strokes
on
for different
underage
folks.
chicks, like people should know that, right?
Totally, I know that. Like, because that's how I know I'm not into that. When
Like
I see someone else do, I'm like, yeah, I'm not into that.
my point is though is that we're all here because we want better comics and we want better stories and we want better art. Give me better art.
I'm trying.
yeah. I mean, being an adult is, hanging out with people and working with people, even though they associate with just total stool samples.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, not everybody understands or knows the story behind those people, right?
Well, I mean,
You don't need to tell people. You don't need to be like, hey man, don't you know why I don't like working that
exactly,
person because of fucking da-da-da-da-da-da-da. It's
no,
just
that's-
like you just keep
yeah.
on moving. It's like, hey, I'm gonna be on a stream with so and so. It's like, cool.
Hey,
That's the
Skip's got a really
professionalism.
important question for Billy. Have you not smoked the entire stream? I've not seen you smoke.
What are you talking about? I've been smoking.
I have not seen you toke the whole time that we've been streaming.
I'm practicing my breakdown skills for human bodies in cool positions because I'm worried about being on Fragapune.
I feel a lot.
I wish I had a Leah right now.
why?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm like burnt out. I just did an event, so it was like 5 hours of networking. With
I
like,
love you, Leah, and I miss you completely and utterly. I miss all of you.
I miss you guys. This is the first weekend I've been in town in like a month.
Billy's like smoking. He's like, God, just rolling on his face.
Billy was just waiting for the excuse. He was just waiting for Skip to call him out on it. But to your point, Lola, like I think that the notion that in order to be friends you have to agree on everything only makes for like less genuine friendships. Like true friendships.
The most boring life that you could ever live. If every one of us here on this panel right now agreed on every single aspect of life, do you know how bored we would all be?
Well, not only that, but like disagreement makes you flesh out your ideas, right?
Exactly.
Like if we just all function in a vacuum chamber, you're never called on why you have like that hypothesis.
That's
Well,
right.
You're
There's
never
nothing
called
wrong
on
with
why you're
training up
wrong
some
either,
Sheilas.
right? Like you're
Yeah.
never called on
Trying him up in my
why
shed.
someone might not like the way
That's
you
right.
art or the way you.
But you may or may not be in my house.
It's my wee cottage that I live in.
But I think like true friendship comes with the ability to say I
In my
disagree
business.
lovingly.
Right. Like you should be able to disagree and still be friends. If
Loving.
you break up with a friendship because you disagree with someone, that is disgusting to me. Like that is the worst that you can do to a person because like if
Tell
you
'em, Lola.
disagree with someone, at the end of the day, that person may have a different perspective or a different experience than you. And for you to say, hey, I fucking hate you because you don't believe the way that I do, or you don't like live the way that I do,
If you'd
that's
like to find more
disgusting.
about different people's perspectives, you could go to a local library. Check.
Exactly. Like if I wanted to know why like you disagree with me, I would ask you as a true friend, as a true human being. I would come to you and I'd be like, look, what's going on? Why is it different here but not the same here? But people don't have introspective, and they don't have self-awareness. That's the biggest thing I've been complaining about lately is self-awareness. Like people need to understand that just because people don't think like you or see things the way that you do, it's okay. It's okay to be different.
Well, we're lacking like as a society, we're lacking empathy. You
Yes.
know, like the ability to see other people's viewpoints and respect them as theirs.
Fuck the empaths. They're witches.
Yeah,
Sorry
right?
guys, I've had a few drinks tonight.
What?
You do
Yeah.
fucking empath.
Damn, Skip. Skip says if we all agreed, this stream would be as boring as Dean's.
Fuck.
That's harsh.
It's
Harsh,
harsh.
my brother.
Fucking Dean's a good dude.
Ali says, Playgirl, watching your curvy comic commissions video with Jeremy.
Oh.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah. That's a good video.
What's up, Leg Kick One?
Like,
What's up, Brian Cardinal? He says, I'm completely aware of my unawareness of being self-aware.
I'm confused.
No, like, look, I find people online who are like talking about fake people, right? Quote unquote fake people. And they're people that I know that are liars and abusers and users, and they are probably the worst that I have found in this community. But yet they're sitting there talking about people being all of these things. I'm like, dude, you just broke up someone's marriage. Like, who the fuck do you think you
shots
are?
fired.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
whoa! I
come
need to smoke a
on.
little weed after that one.
but that's narcissism at its finest, right? Like
Right.
that's
Right.
like a person that can't conceptualize that there is anybody outside of their own being.
Right? I'm right there with you, Leah. I'm right there with you, girlfriend.
You know, if you want to talk shit about me or my artwork, it's all good. You know what I mean? Like, you could just do it to my face. I'm not. It's not a big deal.
Woo! Back rock and roll ninja, everybody.
I think my problem happens actually twofold.
Good
My
night,
problem
Allie. We
happens
love you, girlfriend.
when you're lying to me. That lights me up. That makes me go nuclear. And
He goes crazy.
and then when you interfere with bread getting put on my table.
Yeah.
When you interfere with, like, when you start telling people not to work with me,
Right?
that's
Yeah.
some shit where I'm gonna fucking skin you. Because you're fucking with my money. You're fucking with
Right.
like feeding my family. Like, if you don't like me, like, just fucking come talk to me. Or
Well,
don't. You know what I
there's
mean?
a
I don't care.
difference in behaving
But like
in
going
a-
like, hey, don't work with him. Like, that shit. Dude,
there's
you
a
fucked up.
difference. There's a whole difference in behaving in a childish way and behaving like an adult, right?
Oh man. Fuck. All right.
Like, I feel like I need to give a whole lesson on this. You can be childish and be like, oh, well, don't work with that person. That person is terrible. That person is this or that or whatever. But
Maybe
at the same time, you can be the adult and you can be like, look, whatever this person has said, I don't know. I'm just here because I want to create. And at the same time, like the difference, right? There's a difference to it. It's like they either want you to be a part of that or they don't want you to be a part of it. Make up your fucking minds, people.
Yeah, Skip.
Yeah, Skip.
So
Skip,
blame it
we
on
don't know
the
what you
rain.
want.
I want to love you, but
Well,
you won't tell
and
me
I
how to
think,
make
like,
it right.
not it going down that same road of saying, like, you know, when you're trying to like take food off people's tables or shit like that, like, not everything deserves your opinion. Like,
Exactly.
you know, like there are things, and then also I think this is the other aspect of this, where like there are things that you say to the people that are around you that is like private, and then there's things that you say online, and knowing when, like, on that road of being an adult, knowing when the time is appropriate to do it.
Sorry.
You know,
I'm
like,
not entitled to every opinion you have of me.
yeah. Well, no, your opinion of me does not matter.
I don't
Like,
give a shit what you think of me. How about that? Like,
yeah.
if you think I'm a bad person, you should know the shit that I know about certain people. Just saying.
Well, and like regardless, the only person that you have any control over is yourself.
Exactly.
But I
Grow
think
the
also,
fuck
like,
up, people.
What are you doing? What are you doing, Billy?
I'm drawing some weird mech guy with a gun on his head and then like eyeballs on his hips and shoulders.
What are you doing?
I'm just going through my sketchbook,
Just
tagging up blank pages.
I'll switch my camera so we can get this channel struck.
Question. I've got to go pee. Who can handle being the adult here?
Who can be the adult?
Billy, be the adult, man.
Billy,
All right,
be
all
it.
right, folks. It's bedtime.
Sketch boobs.
Why is Billy not being an adult?
Adulting.
What am I supposed to do again?
You're adulting.
You're adulting for all of us.
Adulting? Yeah, I mean, I think that all of these things are good ideas.
Oh shit, he's not involved. He's not.
He's not fucking here.
What? What kind
Oh,
of adulting
hi,
am I
babe.
supposed to be
You
doing?
start calling him Anna.
There's a
No,
little
he's not
pie in the
participating.
fridge.
You got
I'm
pie
really
in the fridge.
disappointed in this pizza.
It's gross.
You asked me what I was doing. I told
There's
you
a little
what
bit
I
of
was
the
doing.
hideout pizza in the fridge too.
Why is this pizza so sad?
Because it's gross.
No.
Shouldn't have got that pizza.
How could they ruin pizza?
Because it's Lazy Dog Cafe. It's pizza made by dogs
Damn, dude.
that are really lazy.
Dogs, dude.
He's a dirty dog.
I feel like Milo would make a great pizza.
Might. If he wasn't smoking weed.
Smoke
what?
weed,
People that
baby.
smoke weed can't
Milo
make
doesn't smoke
pizzas now?
weed.
That dog is definitely a stoner.
Why is Milo the stoner?
I don't know.
What narrative are you making up? I mean, I know you have Truby's.
He's from Mexico, babe.
Oh my god. So dogs from Mexico smoke weed okay.
This one, he's from Tijuana.
Yes.
He's a Tijuana half Chihuahua.
He's a very big chihuahua.
Yeah. You should see him. He's a total pie-eyed stoner. It's very obvious.
He doesn't like cats. He is anti-hat.
I don't know. This is a stupid sketch.
It works out well for the Squish. The Squish gets a lot of hats because Milo hates them. And then Frog G benefits from it.
Frog G.
Should I open another beer?
I haven't talked to Frog G in a long
I
time.
hope he's okay.
He is good. I've seen him on channels. I just haven't streamed with him in forever.
Well, guys, I'm probably gonna have to back out.
What?
Yeah, man, I gotta get up in the morning. I gotta get up in a couple hours.
You guys got real lives?
Like that for me
It
too,
is what
dude.
it is,
I got
dog.
this thing called Goblin Girl to fucking work on, man.
I gotta go to my day job. Rescuing
Man,
dumbass
okay,
colonists.
Feels like I missed that. You did a little bit, Mr. Death Curse. What's up going on, buddy?
Death Curse?
Yeah,
Is it in here?
Yeah.
Sweet. Love me some Death Curse.
Like walking away. Yeah, I got a boogie.
And it didn't give me the shits?
But yeah, like it just no consequences.
All right, Matt.
All right, man.
Everybody
Good night,
out there.
Matt.
Good night, Matt.
Later.
Go check out Rock and Roll Ninja.
Get it. Make it happen.
Wait, I dressed up as a ninja tonight and you're bailing on me?
Yeah, I gotta wake up in a couple of hours.
I love you, Matt. You're
I love you
fucking
too.
awesome.
What Lola said.
Bye, Matt.
Good night, you guys. Thanks for
Good night.
showing up.
I hope we gave you
Sleep
a
tight. Don't
You
let the
did.
bed bugs bite.
awesome, Matt.
Yeah, I'm about at the same spot too.
Billy's weakness.
Well, we've been going for 2 hours and like 21 minutes, so we can call it, you guys.
I guess we can.
There's nothing but love for you guys. You guys are
Nothing
awesome.
but weak sauce.
Love you, Lola.
So night, everybody in the chat. Night,
Thank you everybody out there for watching and listening, and hopefully understanding.
What are we understanding?
Love every one of you. How about that?
So much love.
Nothing but love for the support that you
love.
give
Nothing but
us.
love for your support staff.